Oh, hang on a minute. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Beautiful like diamonds in the sky, shine bright as the night.
Oh, sorry. I want to put this colour cardigan on. Seeing as I'm sort of talking about green, but it's not always green. The Aurora Borealis, that's how you say it, Northern Lights. I'm a little Northern Light. This morning, what? Talking plants, what that over there, yep. Talking plants. Well, I've just been thinking on a few things. You know, I'm not saying this is what's happening. I'm not saying this is true. I'm just saying my little thoughts on something. And I just also opened this book that I got off eBay a few days ago. And it just fell open on this page. Yes. See? Which is relevant for what I'm talking about because, first of all, my new hoop came for hoop dancing. So it's pink and looks a bit Aurora Borealis, you know, the sort of colours going on. So it's a bit thinner and a bit lighter, actually harder to hoop with than the bigger, heavier one, but I will be showing that in some hoopy videos because, like I said, I like to do videos on all sorts of different stuff, so there's a bit of a variety. But yeah, so last night, hi, good morning. I was watching, like I said, you can go over and watch if it resonates. It resonates. If it doesn't, it doesn't. What was I watching last night? Actually, let me get it up because I'm a bit tired today from staying up, but I shall get out what I'm talking about. This could be just a bit of fun that I'm going to talk about now, but you know, I'm good. I was watching. I've had something weird happen today as well. Good. I'm not going to say yet, but I was like, from a bit ago to do with Vincent Fosca. I don't know if anyone knows what I'm talking about. I was watching. I was up last night watching. You're constantly asking yourselves. I wasn't watching that. I was watching Patricia Steer and Nathan. Oh no, it wasn't. It wasn't Nathan Oakley. I wasn't watching that. That was a lie. I was watching. Which one was I watching last night? I was watching because it's more about astrology. Something weird. Yeah. I'll leave it for another chat because I'm gonna look into it because I was like, oh, this is Well, I was watching. This is not that it's anything to do with that, but I was watching. Where is it? I was watching. I'll tell you what I was watching. For some reason, it's not coming up. There it is, sorry. You killed me. I was watching Flat Earth and Other Hot Potatoes channel with the lovely Patricia Say on astrology. And I think it's John Orlandello or something like that, but it was just brilliant because I'm into all the, I like all the astrology stuff, which I think sort of pushes towards a flat earth. And the guy on it was amazing.
So Aries rules the head. And when you come over to
So if you're into
Sagittarius,
astrology and
he
stuff like
rules
that,
my business and the way she goes about hers are so contradictory that we didn't learn that when we're dating. But when you begin to live together,
I'm not that.
I have a dog and so on, and technology in people's homes for different reasons, security and different other things.
Talk about different stuff, and he does talk about different stuff. Hi, so it's not about that, but it's because I was watching that last night, and that's my sort of thing, that's my frequency, that's what I resonated with, because she was talking about astrology and how, you know, can it match up to a flat earth and astrology and a grid, maybe? I think it does, but it's not even about that, it's just something I wanted to talk about the Aurora Borealis and maybe like what is it, but it's just funny how I just opened this book on this page and that says a lot to me, says a lot, but and it also says a lot because this book I got the other day, if anyone remembers, which he is studying astrology, palmistry and stuff like that, which that's what this book is, nothing scary. But the bit I was reading today, and it's an old book as well, was this bit. You know, people say they can't, you know, we've got science, we've got the old science, sort of the science what was, and then we've got mainstream media science, which is a load of rubbish and tries to take you off the scent of things, as I see it. We have radio waves, we have microwaves, we have infrared waves, we have visible waves, we have ultraviolet rays, we have X-rays, we have gamma rays. We also have cosmic rays. And as I was saying about this, as above, so below, and quantum science, yeah, as above, so below. Sometimes we can't explain things because we can't see them. Doesn't mean they're not there. As above, so below. And this is where I was saying this book came in, because it doesn't matter what people believe, this is just what I believe, is there is, if we're a plane, a flat plane, there's two planes. There's a physical plane we live on, whatever shape that is, not arguing about that. There's also a spiritual plane. And that's why I keep saying, we've already had physical wars. We are in a physical war. We are at war. We've been at war for a very long time, but as I said, think of the Trinity, mind, body and soul, is they went for our, they've gone for our minds, because that's how they've been programming us in on the TV, Hollywood, loads of different things, the way they program people, MK Ultra, loads of different things, our minds. Our bodies, they've been going through food, GMOs, spraying crap on food and all that we know about, things that they put in food, big pharma, we know about all that. So there's the war on your body. The last one is what? What's the last one? Spirit. Mind, body and spirit. Once you've got spirit, you've got all of us locked down. Well, they haven't, have they? And that's what's fighting back with us now, is our spirit. Is in all the conspiracy, if you want to call it that, we know it's truth. Truthing channels, not just Flat Earth, there's many different ones, Q, loads of different things. It's a spiritual, you know, there's blood and flesh, the one I've just talked about, and then there's a spiritual, and that's what they're going for, people's spirit, which I talked about the other day. So there are two planes. There's a physical plane, and there's a spiritual plane. When I think of spiritual, I also think of splitting that word up, because we all know about words and stuff that you can split up and they mean something else. You know, like tell lie vision, tell lies in visions. History, his story, who was ever right, who was ever winning at the time. Spiritual, spirit, you all, spiritual, you are all spiritual, spirit, you all. You're all from the spiritual plane. If anyone gets what I'm saying. But this is just how I think. And Aurora Borealis is the Northern Lights. You know, we've all seen them. I don't mean we've been there, but we've seen pictures if you haven't been lucky enough to see them. they mainly look green, but there are other colours, and they look a bit like crystally, don't they, to me? But just get my pictures up. So, you know, the Aurora Borealis, obviously seen more in the dark, because the dark's not always bad, you can see the light. Beautiful, beautiful, you know, summer, different colours. Reminds me a bit of the film yet again, Avatar, at night, when there's all the colours about with the plants and everything. But then you think of Aurora Borealis, aura. Is it the aura of Earth? And has the aura of Earth been captured? Is it meant to be where it is now? You know, where it resides? Or was it meant to be spread out all over our physical plane? The heavens above, all out over our physical plane for us to see. For all of us to see. Not just the people who live there, for all of us. If anyone gets what I'm saying. Has it been captured and stored there? Just saying, this could be a bit of fun to people, because I was watching a channel called, it just made me think, you know, and that's good. You're allowed to question things. You know, whether people think it's batshit crazy or not, you're allowed to question things. If anyone's on chat, say hi, because it doesn't seem to be moving for some reason. I was watching a channel called Astral Being, with a little cat with a third eye, you know, pineal gland, Astral Being, and they put a video up about the colour green associated with evil in films and TV. There we go again. Subliminal messages and getting us to think that this colour is evil. I mean, I see this colour as quite earthy, you know, of earth, because I just wrote them down so I don't forget. When you see cartoons, and I want you to go over, if anyone's interested, I'd like you to go over and sub, if you like the channel, and watch Astral Being, and watch this one about the colour green. It's part 1, they've only done part 1, but I'll just show a snippet. They're going on about, it's just showing you, it says, the light appeared to cover the whole firmament. They've put, apparently, like, I can't see it, what does it say? A luminous cloud. Let me see that, what it says. So it just makes you think. A luminous cloud through which the stars of the larger magnitude. Oh, it's just gone off. You can see it. Hi. People. Oh, you just go over and see it. But anyway, she was showing, she's put some words up because it's not speaking, and they've done the films like The Chronicles of Narnia. Oh, that's not it. The Chronicles of Narnia. Because they put it out in films. Chronicles of Narnia. You've got the wizard in, that's not the wizard. You've got the wizard in The Wizard of Oz. The Wicked Witch of the West. Hi, I can see it now. The Wicked Witch of the West is green, her face, isn't it? Because she's evil. We've got the Chronicles of Narnia. If there's a lot of magic in cartoons or fantasy films, and the magic's coming out, it's normally green if it's evil. If you're a gamer, you'll probably know that. Not that I know this, but I've seen it. Like if you have, I don't know what games it is, these orcs or whatever coming out of Middle Earth in the games, when they're firing magic, I'm not saying all of it is, but sometimes the magic, if it's evil, is green. So green is associated with evil, which is funny enough because when they draw cartoons of aliens, they're green. You know, we've got to fight them. Hi, Dolly, why are they promoting you? Why not? Why not? Good person. Why not? What's your problem? I'm not talking about that, am I? I'm talking about astrology. So we were talking about astrology last night. I'm into astrology, so what's your problem? Well, as fake as you, we know who you are, so bye-bye, Felicia. So, see what I mean? People getting triggered because I like astrology and someone else is talking about it. So, it's always the green colour, the Green Witch and the Wizard of Oz, the Emerald City. Aliens are green sometimes when they're, you know, because we'd probably want to kill them off as well, wouldn't we? We've got the evil fog in the film The Chronicles of Narnia, the evil fog, and it made you think really weird things. So I'm thinking, Aurora Borealis is green. It's an energy that's there. only for the people that see it really who live nearer to it and around that area. Why can't it be for all of us to see? Is it a thing that we used to all see on our plane in the night sky? And it got split because we know there's a southern lights. I don't know if they were strong. Well, at the end of the plane or what you want to ever say that is, but is that a bit like the waters being split? Not the waters of earth, the waters being divided as in the heavens above. Because I was having a discussion with someone before and they were like, yeah, but they're not, if there were waters, they're not the same waters of earth. But I said, no, because if they're the celestial waters, the heavens, they would be different. They look a bit crystallified, don't they? The lights look crystallified. Talking about the crystalline DNA, which some people don't know about or researching, but seen a lot of people talking about that. They look like crystals. So is the aurora borealis the aura of our Earth, Mother Earth? And I'm not saying this is true. I'm just saying I was thinking about it. It's a bit of fun to some people. You know, I'm just saying it's just what I've been thinking about or what's been coming in. Is because they portray it on. Oh, hi, Rory. Give Rory a kiss from the other. It's from the dark side. Give Rory lots of kisses and hearts. He's just come in again and made another account. Beautiful. I was just saying, Fifth World, is the aurora borealis, because it's green, is it the aura of Earth? And are they the heavens? Are they the heavens? I'm like, Hi, Celtic67. Why can't I talk about the sky? I'm talking about the heavens. I don't know about that. I think you are because you're obsessed with me. I know you love me. It's all right. We love you too. So what do you think, Fifth? I'm like, See, that side don't let you talk about anything. I'll talk about what I want to talk about. Can't talk about the sky now, apparently. Can't talk about energies, apparently. Yeah, send him some love. He just needs a bit of love, that's all. It's what these people from the negative side need. A lot of love, a lot of hugs and kisses. That's this when I first started my challenge because I looked at and I had. See, there's certain things I don't believe about, in NASA and all that, but the aurora borealis, I'm like, heavens means spiritual realm. That's what I mean, spiritual realm. We're on a physical realm, and then there's a spiritual realm, but the two are one. So, if hang on a minute. Somebody texting. So there's two realms, isn't there? There's a physical realm and a spiritual realm, as we know. That's why I was saying about this book, the alchemy book. Some people get a bit, it's scary. It's like, no, it's not. It's like wisdom. I will show this picture. I'll get you to get, I don't know if you want to have a wrench, Fifth, but I will sort that out because, you need them. I keep showing this picture. I know this is in a circle, not that it means anything, but physical realm, spiritual realm. Of all the little stars, little light beings. But that's what I was saying first last. Doesn't it say in the Bible that he divided the waters above and the waters below? Yes, as above, so below. Divided the waters. Could the aurora borealis be the heavenly waters? Why is it only down there? I'm just saying, wouldn't it be lovely if we woke up tomorrow and we could all see the aurora borealis? Well, at night. It'd be beautiful. What if that was a part of what was always here? And they stole it? Because it's energy. And I said, in this book, it says about cosmic, we've got all these rays, and I don't care who comes in here, hooing and all this is what I see. I have to wrap my head around. Yeah, I just thought of it before because I just watched a video on, I will shout it out again at the end, astral being, and I was just like, oh yeah, what if, because this book talks about all the waves we have, but I've just said before, we have radio waves, microwaves, infrared waves, ultraviolet waves, visible waves, X-rays, gamma rays, and we have cosmic waves. What if the aurora borealis it's meant to be everywhere? And what if the last one's magical? What if that's part of the event? I think the heavens are waters of mostly waters. I think the heavens are waters, heavenly water. But what if they're the heavenly waters and things don't work properly because they've been sort of, split. They'd still be split like this, but not like taken away from what's supposed to be here. Can you imagine? It'd be beautiful. When I read tonight, I see strings of pearls underwater. Clouds you don't believe. Oh, segregated. And I was just like, because they do put on TV, in that thing, because it's a law of one, they do put it out there on TV, and Hollywood and all that. That if you see cartoons, the magic, if it's green, it's always evil. It's go to a debating channel, thank you. It's always green. Hi from Long Island. It's always green. In the cartoons, it's always green. In the films, it's always green. In some of the games, it's always green. Oh my God, Dolly, yes, there is a veil of everything. It's a sparkly iridescent. That's what I mean. And if you look at the Aurora Borealis, see, people get triggered by this because you're talking about different things they don't know nothing about. They're not spiritual, so I don't know why they bother coming on here. It doesn't matter. Though we're all spiritual, but people don't seem to get it. Triggered again. Yeah, so when you see the Aurora Borealis, it looks like a crystal lights in the dark. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. You're beautiful like diamonds in the sky. Shine bright. So heart chakra is green. Yes, I've said that before. Heart chakra is green. Mother Earth's heart. What if that's Mother Earth's energy? Green. It's aura. Her aura. Look. Look at the energy waves and everything. Cosmic rays. Look at the physical plane here and the heavenly plane. Wow. And also, somebody, I'll come in chat in a minute. The Daily Mail, this was ages ago, but I just like the way the Daily Mail wrote this. Look at that. Yeah, and green is a healing colour and it's an earthly colour. It says, heavens above, photographer captures the magic of the northern lights, including one image shot from a plane window. Just saying. Heavens above, because I believe that is the heavens above. Heavens above captured the magic of the northern lights. The magic. The last one will be magical. Just saying, if anyone's on the Q thing there. Even though we know the other thing that's very magical with the JFK Jr. thing. Mother is loving. Yeah. My daughter sees the green northern lights as a warning. Yeah, but some people do. But does she see it as a warning as in it's always put out, 17, there's always put out in films as green is bad. So it programs us to believe that this colour in the sky is bad. Maybe it'd change if it was set free. Or is that the colour it's meant to be? But we know how TV works. We know how the films work. They flip everything. You have to mirror stuff because their law of one is they think they're telling the truth by putting stuff out, but we just think it's fantasy. So, like I said, they put it in cartoons, many cartoons. If you go and watch that little video that person's channel put up, they had, let me see what they had. They had the cartoon, loads of cartoons. It was, let me go through it. 17 watching and I'm 18, exactly. So funny. We know about the newspapers. We know they're fake. You don't get what I'm saying. They're not saying that, are they? But we see it like that. We know what mainstream media is. Dearie me. Obviously doesn't follow Q, does it? Doesn't know what we know. Mainstream media. We know mainstream media is fake. They weren't saying it that way, were they? Not that anyone would believe that anyway. So, what cartoons was it? He doesn't understand anyway because he doesn't follow all this stuff. He's just into arguing, that's all. So, the films of The Green Mist in the Chronicles of Narnia, I think they put on the channel that, and I'm not saying my men in chat are like that, but there's a lot of men out there that are not into the spiritual side and they're not into astrology like it was said on that programme last night because men like to go on and war and argue, and that's what some men are like. Not all men, because I don't get all them in here. It says here, and that's a fact. I'm the music now. I'm just trying to find what did it say? We had Maleficence. I can never say that name. Her magic was green, but the green fog in the Chronicles of Narnia made you think a bit. It said the power behind the green mist is none other than the Emerald Witch. Emerald Witch. Don't waste your time. He's just projecting his. You know, all these. It's always green. The witch. Sorry, I think you just got timed out by accident. It's always seen as bad, so I think kids, yeah, it is confusing. I think kids would think, oh, if we saw something green in the sky, it's bad, because it's always in cartoons. It's always in films. It's in Harry Potter. Kids watch Harry Potter. It's, which film's this? Ragnar, Thor, because the magic, and it's always green, so it's seen as evil. Harry Potter, it's always green, so it's seen as evil. But we know, those who know, that that's how the aliens, I said aliens are normally, if they're in a cartoon or something, they're always green, so they're seen as bad, like Independence Day, all these films they put out there saying, oh, I mean, we might be protected in this realm, because if we got out, did anything, we'd be going killing off anything anyway, as people are proving in here, that mankind, not all mankind are, good people. I see a lot of good people out there, but I see a lot of hating people, a lot of people who just want to fight and go on with themselves. So is it because they pump this colour out saying it's bad in the kids as well, in the cartoons, like we just seen in those films? That's why I said go over and check out, because she's just done part 1, astral being with a little cat on with 3 eyes, and it's the colour green associated with evil in film and TV, because we know what the mainstream do. We know what Hollywood does. Hollywood are always pumping stuff out, like, obviously they do sci-fi stuff, so they're always showing you planets, so we think that we must be round, but I don't believe we are. It doesn't mean that maybe some things that I don't know. It's like stars. Everyone says they're round. Are they round? The stars that I've seen on videos are not round. They pulsate. They're not spheres. But it doesn't just mean if they were, we are. That doesn't mean we are just because something else might be. That does not mean that. Some people think that because that's what we're told off NASA, and that's what we're told in movies, pumped out in sci-fi all the time. Hollywood, because NASA is part of Hollywood, if you sort of get what I'm saying. Aliens, angels, big time. Yeah, and our stars and things, energies of spirits that were here before, but they can still send sort of energies to us because they're just they're on a different plane. They're in the spiritual. Like I said, spirit, you are all spirit. You all come from spirit. You all come from energy. The lights are so beautiful. They are beautiful, and it makes me laugh because the northern lights. I'm from up north. I'm a northern light. I've got twinkly hands, people. Crystalline DNA ascension. I don't know what's going on with that, but it's pretty beautiful when you look at it and you see it under your skin, and everyone's like, it's sweat and it's salt sweat, and it's like, no, it wasn't there before, and it's coming up your arms and stuff, and a lot of people are filming it at the minute. It's like, no, oh, it's glitter. No, it looks like glitter. You try and wash your hands. You can stare at it and just be amazed by it. It's like, whoa. So, and that's what I'm saying about the Aurora Borealis. It looks like crystal light, doesn't it? Which I imagine that would be what heaven's waters do look like, crystalline, celestial bodies. Oh, hi Dave, thank God somebody's in. Getting the triggered ones dwelling under the bridge as usual. Can't talk about skies now. God forbid that I talk about skies. I said it was only what I was thinking, what I see, but apparently people just don't like you to have fun. You're very connected. Thank you. It's like I said, I'm not into all this. Yes, I am into flat earth. I don't know what shape it is. Doesn't mean anyone has to get triggered. I don't know what shape it is. I'm not really bothered. I just don't think it's a globe. But the thing is, I'm really into everyone knows, not that I have to tell anyone, the astrology side of it. Some people are not onto that. They're into them communities and they're not into it. Good for them. I am. and I'm a woman as well, and women are a little bit more into them things. So, and it's interesting. Why do they come if they're not interested? They just come because they're trolling, because there's other channels that I like and they don't, and obviously dividing, that's all it is. They just can't let people get on with their own their own shows and concentrate on their own. And it's that negativity energy again. I do believe karma is a bitch, and when people have bad intentions, it will come back to you in some sort of a way. And I do believe in that because I do believe in energies. The intentions of me and what I believe, whether it's right or wrong, is positivity, and I want truth and freedom for humanity, as you all know on here that normally watch me. I'm sick of the lies because it confuses everyone, and then we're all arguing. Keeps telling me I sent too many messages. Oh, you love like that. But I was just talking. I said it's a bit of fun to talk about the Aurora Borealis. I don't think that guy talks about it. I don't care what he talks about. I'm talking about it because I'm saying, is the Aurora Borealis the aura of Earth chakra, heart chakra green? They pump out in movies and everything that green is a magic bad colour. If it's a baddie and they've got magic, it's green, it's bad, it's evil. That's what they always pump out. Hi, Sleeping Warrior. Just had the Bridge Dwellers in. I've spoke to Sleeping Warrior about this. Some people don't believe, but I'm allowed to talk about what I want to talk about because I'm on the spiritual side. Here is Astral Being. Whoop, whoop. I said I'd give you a shout out. I said for people to go over, if they resonate, they resonate. I've just saw your first bit and I've just thought it was brilliant because I'm wondering, they always pump out this colour as bad in cartoons. So therefore, if you saw that colour or something happen like an event, you'd think, get in your house quick because it's bad. We've been told it's aliens are green in the cartoons. It's always bad energy. It's in gaming videos. It's always the power is evil. But I see this more as an earthly colour. And I just said, is the Aurora, I can never say, is the Northern Lights, Aurora Borealis, is it an aura, split the word up a bit, of Mother Earth? Is it her aura, her energy, her power? Did they steal it and take it there so we don't get the full power of the energies we're supposed to receive from the heavens above? Did they split the waters above and be like, we're on a physical plane, spiritual plane? Did they steal it, remove it, because it's lovely down there and it's supposed to be really lovely living down there near the Northern Lights, really nice place. What if we woke up and we got this power back and we could see this at night all over our plane? Can you imagine? Not just for one section of the plane, for all of us. Oh my God. Can you imagine? It'd be beautiful. You'd all be sat in your garden every night looking at it. Why should it be just for there? Is it the energy that we should all be receiving? Is this one of the events? Who knows? The last one's magical. Oh, Rory's in. Send him a kiss. Kisses after kisses and hearts again. Oh, it's a shame. Feel sorry for people who haven't got the love, So, but all over our plane. Yeah. Physical plane that we live in. You're getting the debaters in now because I'm apparently not allowed to talk about the skies. Yeah, see you in 300, Rory. Are you very happy? And that's why, we know about the Schumann resonance. God, they were telling me not to talk about this next. The Schumann resonance. But like I said, I've just picked this book up and it fell open. And this is the page it fell open on. Star signs astrology. I mean, look at the little map in the middle. Look at the little map. I love it. Love it. Like I said, it's a bit like that song, isn't it? Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. You're beautiful like diamonds in the sky. Shine bright. Don't like you when you shine, do they? Shine bright. You're beautiful like diamonds in the sky. Here, Dolly Green looks good on you. Yeah, it's quite earthly, isn't it? Green. Greeny green. I love old books. This is why I get the old books. You don't want the new ones because, oh no, like I said, I was looking at this one. And like I said, it's got the cosmic rays. Are they cosmic rays? So what do you all think in chat about the Aurora Borealis and what I've just sort of said about the energy? Also, did I say something else? Two planes, spiritual green. Like the Emerald City, the green energy. What do you all think, those of you? You know, it's just a bit of a fun chat. I'm not saying it's true. I'm just saying I was having a, you know, when things come to you and you're like, I don't know if astral being's still in the house, but that's what I was wondering, because they do pump out in films that the green is the bad energy. Who said anything about water bending? Yeah, it does just flow. Yeah. Or you're just saying because I haven't said anything. Water always finds itself, doesn't it? It doesn't bend around anything. We all know that. That's not what I'm discussing though. Because I think some people think oh, you're just saying it's okay because I don't know who the trolls are. I've got new people in. And the thing is, if I talk about anything now, anyone's jumping on the case. And it's like, I'm talking about the Aurora Borealis. I'm talking about it could be crystalline, light energy, heavens above, you know. We're allowed to talk about, and we've got to question things. We get told off mainstream media, mainstream science, and people that people look up to, that are part of different families and stuff, that have been deceiving us for years. So we're not allowed to question and stuff. Why? Aurora Borealis is heavenly beauty. Exactly. Is it the heavens above that have been parted away from us? I think it could be. Just saying. Icy skies at night, shadows cut the water in long and hurried flight, Neil Young. Song is called Pocahontas. Oh yeah. Have you heard of I heard someone say that the other day. Let me write it down. I'm like, what? The Sergy bird. She has a cool perspective on the Aurora Borealis. Thank you. I will check it out. This is what I mean. It's just people checking different channels out and different things, not people getting triggered by someone saying something just because they don't believe in it and just because they think they can't work it out, they can't see it. Some things you can't see. Some what would we call it? Supernatural, I don't know what you call it. Things you can't see. We know waves are here, energy waves. You can't see them all. Your air's here, you can't see it unless it's a cold day. So I think it's very silly and, you know, of people to go, oh, well, you can't see it with your own. Well, there's things you can't see. You can feel it. I'm exhausted too. I'm tired today. I stayed up late. I'm like, oh. You know. I've been up all night, moon babe. Sleepy facing. Oh. I think he's gone. No, not allowed to talk about the sky apparently. We're just peaceful people looking for a bit of truth. Exactly, and everyone's. It's like a fight, innit? Everyone's looking for truth, but you've got other people who say that the truthers just trying to stamp on other truthers just because the way they might be saying something is different to what they believe. But also, we all know from the QAnon side, like the Democrats, you've also got them ones who pretend to be for that side, but they're not. They're just trying to divide and trying to intimidate people and all that sort of stuff. We know about that. It got triggered because I brought up that mainstream media had said, so they started laughing, though we all know what mainstream media said, and I wasn't saying that because no one would read this and think anything anyway, but I would, because they're sort of saying it there, but no one would take a notice of it. I was just looking through the Aurora Borealis and this popped up, so I took a screenshot. It's not because they're saying it's true. Well, they're not saying it's true. It just said, which I just thought was hilarious because they do put it in front of your face, people. Heavens above. They're not saying the heavens above. They're saying, like, you know how you say it, like, oh, heavens above. Photographer captures the magic of the northern lights because they are magical, including the image shot from a plane window. I look into that more. They put it out there right in front of your face. Heavens above. They're just saying that as a speech, like, heavens above, you know. But are they the heavens above? You know? It's not hurting anyone to discuss it, is it? Oh, hi. Kiss, 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 kiss. And then you get people in like that and you think, well, is it true? You know, you've got people coming in for no reason just because certain people are on my channel. I'm just like, but so what did everyone say about the Aurora Borealis? What do you think? It's only thoughts, you know. I just think it's just you know, could that be? I mean, I know we're energy and we have free energy, but there's energy above as well. Could that be the free energy? Could that be being set free? I'd love to see that every night. Can you imagine? I've watched channels before. I shouted one out a bit ago where there was a girl, and what's the report to the police for this? A girl who lived in that area, and I just thought how gorgeous it would be to live up near the Northern Lights. How beautiful it would be. But if it all came to us, can you imagine? It'd be beautiful, it'd be magical, wouldn't it? Last one's magical, people. I believe we had some connection with it before they took over us. I do, Sandra. I think it's, you know, this stuff we talk about. I'm not saying it's true. It's just free energy is all around us. It is all around us. But is that one of the bigger ones they took away? Could we get more out of it? Very magical. Yeah, well, we've got the JFK Jr. thing. But I was saying to my dad today, what if it's quite a few things, which I think it is. I don't think it's just one. You know, we go on about, what's it called? The pyramids, everyone goes on about that, you know, holding the frequency earth. Was that the energy that it held it in? Did they take it away? And that's why all this stuff's going on. Is that what's going to be set free? Just saying. You know, we're allowed to think with our own minds. No one told me this. I was just thinking today, you know. So, just makes me think, how beautiful if we all lived on the same road. I know, I keep saying this. I was saying this to Borry before. Can you imagine when you always say, oh, if we won the lottery, which I don't do, if we could all just have a community where we all lived, lovely people. Can you imagine? Be knocking on, talking about things, no one would be arguing, it'd be great, we'd all use our talents and gifts that we've got, you know, to help out. We wouldn't have to work that much, we'd all have different gifts to help each other, because that's what it's all about. It's about community, uniting, instead of dividing. So when these people come in and do this, that's all they are, dividing. There's some things I don't believe in. I don't go over to other people's channels, trolling them and targeting them and doing hit jobs on them, because I'm not interested in them. I'm not wasting my energy on them people. But that's all negativity and drama. But all I do, if I don't like someone's channel, I just won't watch it. It's easy. It's so easy. You know? So easy. But then, you know, just let them waste of energy. That's fine. I don't watch the people I don't watch because obviously you don't, you don't do. If you don't want to watch them, you don't believe. If you resonate, like when I say to you, I'm not like, you must go over to this channel and you must watch this. It's just like, if you want to go over there and you resonate, you go over. If you don't, then you don't have to watch it. If there's a channel that maybe you don't normally watch, but you resonate with something they're saying at the time, then you'll watch it. But you don't. Found Astral Being, thought brilliant, on the same thing as me. Astral Being, have you done the crystalline DNA? Because I took a picture of that the other day and I actually got it on camera. I take what I resonate with and leave the rest. Yes, and that's what I do. Sometimes you can watch someone's channel and you'll resonate with this. You might resonate with the whole thing, and then a couple of days later you might think, actually, that doesn't, I don't like that bit of it, but I do like that bit, that's what I'm seeing, but that bit, because we're all a bit confused. And that's what I do. And I actually, in this book, I actually found my star sign, and I was a bit like, because I'm a Pisces, and the Pisces are two fish going either way, and I've always said I'm very indecisive sometimes, because I'm like, hi Susie Lee, I'm very like, I want to go this way and I want to go that way. And it made me laugh, so I read it, and it said, and this is an old book, it said, and it doesn't matter if you don't believe in star signs, it's just fun. Deplorable McAllister's quality. She is. Yes, she is. Pisces. So, And we are in the age of Aquarius now, not Pisces people, and we know what the age of Aquarius is, don't we? If you're into all this stuff. That's why I say, these people that come onto my channel, if you're not into it, stop watching. You're just giving me views, you know. Thank you. I'm very happy today. I'm buzzing as usual. It's all that energy. I'm not a negative person, so, you know. So, it says Pisces. It says, in the sign there are two fishes. Each points in a different direction. This is the curse of the Pisceans. Always there seems a dilemma. Always two possibles and resulting in decision. Yeah, are you Pisces? Not even sure of your own nature. You are one of the most, because someone said this to me, you won't work me out. You are one of the most difficult of all signs to understand. Someone actually said that. I thought I worked you out and then I didn't. How can one possibly interpret your desires and wishes when you are not really sure of what you want? I didn't used to be. I am sure now because it's humanity I want to win, which is winning all over. You are outspoken but very emotional. Too much so in that many cases for your own happiness. I'm happy now. Your philosophy thing says deeply over unimportant things. I do. And only by developing a well-founded education can you offer the world the talent which lies at your disposal. You are fundamentally, I don't even know what that says. I'm very inclined to risk your luck, play a hunch. Much to the annoyance of your more logical friends, you often pull it off. Perhaps you have an instinctive understanding of the laws of chance. Well, you know what to say about Pisces? Being intuitive and stuff like that. You are usually good at mathematics. No, I'm not. I hate mathematics. And I'm not surprised because they don't teach you about it at school anyway, what we're supposed to use it for. In any form. You find all water sports fascinating. You flirt with the occult. I flirt with the occult that people see as bad, but it isn't. It's the old sciences and stuff like that, you know, that they put out there to scare you, as the lovely Patricia's channel was talking about last night, and I will shout that out after just to annoy people, because if you're into astrology, the guy on it last night was brilliant, so I will shout that out again. You flirt with the occult, but are often spectacle intuitively. Logic is not your strongest point. Some of you achieve more than others there, but not too often. Music is a strong point with, you're Scorpio. Music is a strong point with you and other Pisces. Both, I think it says Chopin and Albert Einstein were born. They were Pisces. Pisces must take care never to become addicts of anything, alcohol or drugs. I know that because they say they can get addicted, but I don't do either, and I don't drink. Oh, Rory. See, there's people getting triggered because you mention like the occult, because I don't know if they follow Q. We all know about satanical rituals and that and things that are going on all over. We know about that. But what you must understand is that's the dark side. They stand in the dark. We know about that. But that's people who don't understand, are unknowledgeable, and don't research what's really going on and listen to mainstream media. Pisces must take over. It's what your intentions are. I said this to someone before. Yeah, dark to light, exactly. Doesn't matter what you are. The occult just meant something secret. It's the churches and that came in and said, oh, this is scary, don't look at the stars, blah, 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 and twisted all that up as well. At the end of the day, it's what your intention is. It's what your intentions are. People that come in here dwelling under the bridge, I can see what their intentions are, and they're not very good. Pisces must take care not to become addicts of anything, alcohol or drugs. For you may often verge upon the incurable, as it becomes a form of flight for reality. Indeed, you are strongly recommended to keep to the safer forms of healing. There we go again. That's a bit occultish, isn't it? Herbalism, you know, the thing that they've tried to bring down and kill people and bring Big Pharma in. Herbalism is massive. So if you're out there thinking that that's silly, I don't know where you're from, because herbs are very good for us. They're natural, they're from earth, they were given to us. That's what we're supposed to use them for. Homotherapy, etc. All that sort of natural stuff, you know. Many forms of state medicine employ drugs, which can lead to addiction by Pisces. Yeah, they do, don't they? They do employ drugs, those state medicines. That's in this book. So often you feel buffered buffeted too much by this world and allow yourself to be driven hither or hither with a really negative, hopelessness. Your only hope is to discipline yourself, force yourself into the positive thinking attitudes. Oh yes, and Q sent me there, by the way. Through seeing the dark, I saw the light. Provides that alone can make you successfully a happy person, and I am. Males and females are often remarkably beautiful and attractive people. Be careful who you marry. I haven't. Marry. A wrong alliance can bring you to the depths of despair. You are very much creatures of habit. Make sure that such habits as you form a positive ones leading to further uplift and enlightenment. Yes, you are suckers for a hard luck story. Do watch that you don't beggar yourselves. Generosity is a fault of you. Often you can't stop yourself from giving. Your bearing, and I do on here, your bearing is often remarkably stately. You have a natural dignity which makes you much respected as parents. For a really happy home life and marriage, the indications are that no sign will suit you quite as well as Cancer. Probably because it's a bit fishy, isn't it? In argument, you are easily convinced. Listen to this. In argument, you are easily convinced, but never held for long. You will nearly always revert back to your own original opinions, like what I was just saying before. You are one of the most forgiving and tender of all birth signs and hate practicality. Nobody, and what did it say? Oh no, and hate practicality. Nobody and almost nothing except hatred and violence. In any religion, you make gentle, I think it says pastoral priests or something, with a delicate understanding and love of fellow human beings, because that's what it's all about. Love for fellow human beings. We are all one. We bleed the same colour. And then you get people in who are just begging for drama. It also said in this book, I just saw this little thing here that says, to love and be loved in return is the greatest joy on earth. That's why they need some love. It's not their fault. And I did see something else in here. Who Pisces are supposed to be good with? Because I thought it was, where does it say? Love, love, love. No, they haven't got content on the channel. Some of them have got 2 channels, so they do other things, but they have like hit channels, you know. Deary me. Let me just try and find. True, yeah, so but people shout out stuff when they don't, because people obviously might not follow about like astrology and stuff like that, just because they don't believe it or they don't research it, they don't believe it, so they have to call out stuff because they don't know. When people are in fear of something, they call it something else because they're not understanding. You know what I'm saying? Hi Dolly, hi all in chat. Hi Richie B. Just some people getting triggered because I said the word occult. I mean, oh my God. Hi, thank you. Yeah, love your energy. Yeah. Oh, it's first live. Good. Well, that's what it's all about. Energy. I was just talking about Aurora Borealis. I think it's one of the keys that you bring. What? Who? Me? When people see the lights, they come, they try and take your lights. I need to make a song. I'm trying to find something. Hang on a minute. Well, I'll just talk about the Northern Lights. I'm from up north. Just made me laugh. Got to have a laugh, haven't you? There's too much hatred in this world. There's too much negativity. There's too many people being miserable and going on at other people. Have a laugh. This is what I'm saying about channels. Find the channels you love. If you don't love them, don't watch them, you know? It's easy. It's pretty simple, but some people just don't seem to get it, you know? So just let me try and find this. I'm trying to find this thing and I don't know where it is. Trying to find... Like you lot in chat, you're so great. Everyone say hi to Richie B. He's new. Maybe I can email you some of the pictures. Yeah, you can. I have to put it in after. You need to. I'm just trying to, I don't know what I'm looking in this book. I'm trying to find exactly if they're talking rubbish, you skip on by. Exactly, just, you know. You go shopping in a shopping aisle and you go to a food aisle that you don't normally eat. You don't go down it, do you? Because you know you don't like it. It's pretty simple. Ooh, what you wear reveals your personality and reflects your fate. Just having a look. It's Pisces, so I might have to go through this book a little bit. It's quite fun. Oh, mine says, I prefer comfort to fashion. Well, actually I do, because I don't stay in fashion, I just wear what I want to wear. You will hang on to old comfy clothes and slippers long after they should have been, but yeah, we're a bit like that. Talking about old books, because we know old books are better. Try to burn all the old books off, don't they? It's a realm that's beginning to appear. Definitely is fifth. Like I said, physical realm and spiritual realm. Strange to say you preferred sloppy favourite clothes often make you look comfortable and cuddly. Other signs would never get away with such a thing. Wear what you like instinctively. You'll look your best in that. Exactly, you should always wear. I was having a bit of a discussion with someone today, because sometimes if you go somewhere and you're trying to put a point across, you have to look professional, which I understand, but I hate that professional look because I'm not into all that. But I know if you go somewhere, you have to look professional because people don't take you seriously, which is a bit like, I'll just chuck it out there, the Tommy Robinson thing, when people were, because we know I've talked about that, people were reporting in London, and if you go dressed a bit, and I'm just saying, looking like a bit of what we call over here a chav, that's what the mainstream media go for, and they film it, even if you're on the right side, and they will film it and say, oh, look at all the chavs, blah, blah, blah. They do that everywhere. So I understand that, but that's where I hate, like, institutes and that, and like where you have to wear a uniform, because it's like, people should think everybody's important no matter what you're wearing or what you look like, because we're programmed to believe that people higher up that look professional and have professional clothes. I'm not saying this is, there's people with professional clothes that are fine, but I'm saying that's what they've always told us to do. So we look up to certain people in uniforms, police and different other areas, and, the people that are supposed to be protecting us and helping us, like judges and things like that. And we think, oh yeah, they're professional, therefore they must be telling the truth. Not all of them. I'm not talking about the people that work for them. It's normally the higher ups, if anyone gets what I'm saying. So that doesn't prove anything, So, yeah. Right, the first person to say their star sign, I'll read out the clothing for it. So, star sign, quick. First one I see, I'm going to read out. You can tell me if it's what you like to wear. Star sign, star sign. Star sign. Come on. Star sign. Capricorn, right. I saw Capricorn first, so I might come on later, I don't know, I might be knackered. I'm quite tired. Capricorn. It says, Capricorn. Might do yours just to wind people up. Capricorn, your sign is one which gives you most elegance in dark colours. But the truth of the matter is that you are one of the least clothes conscious people of the entire zodiac. Find out which clothes make you most elegant. Keep the styles that suit you. Avoid fashions. They are seldom created with you in mind, because they're created by the those above, aren't they? So did that make any sense to anyone who is a Capricorn? All I ever do is look at the sky. That's a good thing, because a lot of people don't look at the sky. Don't look at the sky. Right, I'll go through it now, because these are only little sections. I'm not doing anything, so right, let's go through. I'll go through them all, it's not fair. Right, and it's just a bit of fun, people, We're getting told I can't talk about clothing next. Hi, Mr. T. I'm a hippie at 49. Good. I like bohemian, I like hippie, I like all that good stuff. So, Aries, it says, if in doubt, use suits of grey or occasionally darker shades. Right? Darker shades. Avoid scarlet, pillar box red, but orange is all right. You wear almost any shades of green elegantly. You should use violently strong colours sparingly. Some Aries have talent in disguising their own clothes and look very chic in them. I don't know. The next one is Taurus. I always wear black and rock on my fashion is black jeans. I know I can't wear black, I don't think it suits me. You are very clothes, Taurus, you are very clothes conscious. My mum's a bit like that, she's Taurus. And very easily depressed if you have to wear old or dirty garments. You appreciate well-cut clothes very much. Generally, your taste tends to be the elegant and chic. Seldom does the bizarre attract you. Thin stripes appeal to you. Thin stripes, appeal to you. But if you are portly, avoid horizontal lines, which could emphasise all sulphurs of flesh. Taurus people like all their clothes to be comfortable to live in, however expensive. Blue shades, light greens and pale oranges are good for you to wear. I don't know, Taurus. Gemini, you are often so indifferent to clothes as to be almost unaware whether you are clothed or not. You prefer practical, useful clothing, hard wearing with pockets. Harris tweeds, perhaps faded jeans. This extraordinary thing is that you wear almost everything with grace, charm and elegance and enhance your personality. The secret is that you love to keep yourself spotlessly clean. All black should not be worn. Only one thing now and then black. Most colour suits you. So I don't know who that was. Cancer. Anyone Cancer? Pastel blues, greens and some shades of brown are very popular among Cancer subjects. Usually you like clothes which are comfortable. Yes, you like elegance indeed, but it is comfort you tend to put first. Cancer people are often at their best in clothes which fit their bodies. Thin clothing, weather permitting. Generally speaking, large floppy clothing is wrong for Cancer people. Leo, alas, clothing is one of your marked weaknesses. Few signs of the zodiac spend so much on their wardrobe as do Leos. You like strong, positive colours and seldom look your best in pale or pastel colours. Try to moderate your chic by good taste. To be smart is quite different to being bizarre or loud. You do not trust the advice of sales assistants when they recommend something to you. You have a weakness for very elaborate jewellery and ornaments. Raves. And what's the next one to do with it? Virgos. You love to be smart, well-dressed, chic in the top line of fashion. You have a remarkable ability to look smart in every simple, even old clothing. Most of you can design new, alter or retouch old clothing for yourselves. You enjoy fashion and follow them quite eagerly. It is neither possible to make general recommendations nor necessary because Virgos have from an early age very good instincts as to what they should wear. That's the Virgos. Libra, your taste is usually impeccable, certainly is limited only by your purse or wallet. You can wear rags and look like a duke or a duchess. One tip, keep it too light. Well-balanced colours. Few people are so well able to blend simple things and make old things look like Paris or, does it say Seville Row? I don't know. It is just as well for Librans suffer terribly from the pettiness and jealousy of others and are often poor as a result. Only Aquarians are not jealous of you, but is that something else? Don't know if I just read something else. Oh, only Aquarians are not jealous of you, but fascinating as they are, you never trust them wholly. I think there's a page missing. Oh no, it's not. Oh no, it's not, sorry, I thought there was a page missing. Scorpio, what particular extreme Scorpios display. You can be the sloppiest dressers of the very height of fashion. You like to be valued for yourself alone and sometimes dress to shock or stun your neighbours as much as to fulfil your own needs. Few signs of the zodiac are so smart in screaming reds as Scorpio subjects. Hi everybody, if anyone's just come in. Sagittarius, or like I like to say, this was really weird. When I was watching Patricia's chat last night on astrology, the guy in it called John, I heard him say the same thing as me. I always say Sagittarius, I always say Sagittarius. Sagittarius, but apparently it's something to do with that, but you have to go watch the show. And I was like, I always say that, Sagittarius. I don't know if it's the heavenly body in the sky, but something to do with that, if anyone knows what I'm talking about. You look your best, most attractive and happiest in sportswear and in formal clothing. Blues, whites are good colours for the Sagittarius. Capricorn. Your sign is one which gives you most elegance in dark colours, but the truth of the matter is that you are one of the least clothes conscious people in the entire zodiac. Did I read that before? Oh no, I read that before, didn't I? I'm re-going over it. So it's Aquarius next. For the average Aquarian, clothes are a delight, a toy, but not a necessity. Not a necessity. You achieve a certain, I don't know what that says, an attractive, ravish charm in almost everything. You are extremely darling. It doesn't say extremely darling. You might be a darling. You are extremely daring, innovators of fashion, but can show, what does it say? Taste in dress to rank with the very leaders of elegance and fashion. Your clothes are within your financial limits, a total projection of yourself as you want others to see you. Few signs can use clothes to express their sexuality as do Aquarians, almost by, and I know who an Aquarian is, accident. Usually there is restraint to avoid flamboyance. So, I was like, haha. I might have to read some of this out. It's quite fun because it's an old book as well. I'm trying to find the love one so I can, because that's really short. I can tell you in here what he was saying. Where is it? Let me have a look. Got work. We've got dreams. So did that match up to anybody? Mine was all right. Mine was okay. Sorry, I keep trying to find this page and I keep not finding it. No, there it is. I'm like, where is it? Work. Massachusetts. I think I'll go buy some expensive shoes today. Expensive shoes. Oh, is this? Right, love life, it says. Pisces. Well, my Pisces says, where is it? Pisces. I should avoid Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius and other Pisces. Seek Cancer, Scorpio. I've heard about Scorpio. Taurus. Also occasionally Capricorn under Neptune. What does it say? Just looking at Aries, it says Aries, you should avoid Capricorn, Cancer and other Aries, too quarrelsome. Seek Leo or Sagittarius. Possible happiness with Gemini, Libra or Aquarius under Mars in Capricorn. Taurus says, avoid very possessive or shallow people. Avoid fellow Taurus folk. Scorpio subjects will break your heart. Seek Capricorn or Virgo. Possible happiness with Pisces or Cancer. Gemini. Dolly, how is the hooping? I love it. I've got a new one. Just come today. Woo-hoo. It's going fine. I've got to do some more because I let it go because my stomach's been a bit sore from it, but you've got to keep going. Gemini, what was that? Gemini is, what did I just say? Gemini. Oh, why is that moved? Oh, it says Gemini says, avoid Pisces or Virgo. Seek Aquarians or Libra. Other Gemini people are rarely more than a passing fancy. Cancer, avoid Aries, Libra, and other Cancer people. Seek Pisces and Scorpio. Affairs often with Capricorns under moon. Leo says avoid Taurus and Scorpio. Seek Aries, Sagittarius, or Sagittarius, Gemini and Libra. Affairs with Aquarians. Virgo, it says Virgo. Hi, solitary candle. It says avoid Sagittarius, Leo, Aries, and Gemini. Seek other Virgo people, Taurus or Capricorns. You can never understand Aquarius or Libra well. Is anyone on the cusp as well? Because I'm on the cusp. I just changed over on the 20th because I could be Aquarius, Pisces. Libra, avoid Libra people. You are intolerant of Capricorn and usually approach them the wrong way. Seek Gemini, Sagittarius or Leo, occasionally Cancer. You tend to fail Aquarius and hurt them. Oh. Scorpio, avoid Leo, Taurus and Aquarius. Seek Cancer, Pisces and Virgo. Also other Scorpios. You are rarely 100% faithful except to Cancer and Pisces. Sagittarius, avoid other Sagittarius, Virgo and Pisces. Seek Aries and Leo, while Aquarius and Librans attract you. It is difficult to be loyal to them. Capricorn, avoid Cancer, Scorpio, and be careful of Libra relationships. Seek Capricorns, Taurians, and Virgo. You will be charmed, but rarely satisfied by Aquarians. Aquarius. Avoid other Aquarians, Aries, Pisces. Seek Gemini, Cancer, and Taurians. Aquarians often have many love affairs and make good teachers of love and life. And then Pisces, again, if anyone didn't hear it, was avoid Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and other Pisces. Seek Cancer, Scorpio, Taurus, occasionally Capricorn. So just wanted to read that out. It's a bit of fun. Dolly, I Cap. But my son is in Leo. But yeah. Oh, I've just seen something else. Oh no, I didn't. So yeah, my hooping's going well. I've just got my new one today. Looks a bit crystallified. It's lighter, so this is harder than the big one because it's lighter, but it's not as light as my little one. So I've got to practice with this one. I've been trying to do them. I've been trying to do an isolated move. Oh, you won't be able to see it now. I've been trying to do an isolated move thing, but this is big, so I've got to get practicing. The other one's too big. I have to go outside of it. The thing is with star signs, they are basically stereotyping people into traits at the moment. Yeah, but that's just a book, and I do believe there's truths in it. But like I said, it doesn't matter if people don't believe in it, because people have their own highs, so their own little things of it, you know, which is good. Because some people do, and I don't mean the magazines like we were saying last night that they put things in your magazines that you'll go and read and this, that, and the other. I don't mean that sort of stuff. I'm, you know, this isn't an old book, but I'm saying the actual real workings of people on your actual birth sort of star chart. You know, the way your life's supposed to go. If anyone knows what I'm talking about, that sort of stuff. I'm not talking about the actual the astrology little star signs they put in magazines. I'm talking about the proper, when you were born, your like star chart. You know, I believe in opposite attract. Yeah. Sometimes you think opposite attracts because you can help each other out with different things, can't you? Sometimes the same of something doesn't work. I'll look for them. You know? Dolly, did you see the link I left you on your hooping video? No, but I'll have a look. Oh, is it with tutorials? I've been over to some tutorials of hooping, dancing and stuff, because I want to learn how to do that with the isolated movements, which the little ones are for, and stuff like that, because there's loads of great ones out there. I've been on a lot of spiritual ones as well, where they're dancing and stuff, you know, with the old circle shape. I'm so glad. So glad found alive, Dolly. You are wonderful, sparkly light. Thank you. Oh, thank you. That's really nice. This is what my channel's about. This is what I keep trying to say to people. The people that live under the bridge, I called them the bridge dwellers, you know, trip trapping, you know, what lives under the bridge when the little goats went over the bridge. Those people that come in are just negative energy. And I don't stand for it. And they moan about getting chucked out, but I don't see why I need people in, trolls, trying to cause drama. That's what they're doing. People can come in, they don't have to believe what I believe in, like what we just said about the stars. That doesn't matter because, like I said, some people just come here for a bit of lifting up of energy, do you know what I mean? Send love and light. Exactly, that's what it's all about. These people just moan all the time about, censoring because they think they're part of mainstream media and all this stuff that we know about. So no, you're not being censored off mainstream media, you're being censored off me and whoever because we don't need your energy in here. You're negative. And that's not what my channel's about. Yeah, the vampires, negative, yeah, sucking energy off people. And we all know about that sort of stuff as well. Negative energy vampires that we like to call them. Reverse psychology, they are unhappy. It is, I've talked about that before. It is reverse psychology. People like that, not people who like can come in and might have a tiny little bit of a debate, but people who are hating on people, and especially going over to people's channels. I'm not talking about mine, everywhere. You know, it's out there in real life, people who bully people. It's because they're not happy with themselves. They'll say they are, they're not. Because they're mirroring what they've got inside of, it's projection, exactly, mirroring, reverse, They don't like themselves, so they have to go and it's like narcissists. I dated one. They bring you down to such a level that you feel really crap about yourself, so they feel a bit better because you're lower than they are, so it makes them feel a bit better. They're in the lower chakras, they're in the root chakras, and that's where they'll reside. If they can't grow, they won't allow themselves to. You know, like I'm saying, I was just talking about the Aurora Borealis. I'm just thinking out loud and just thinking thoughts. I'm just trying to learn about different things or have thoughts on different things. That's what it's all about. Where we are is a wonderful place. People say it's bad. It's not a bad place. There's no such, I don't believe in the devil. We are the devils. Mankind are the devils. It's you and your which way do you want to go. You know what's wrong and right. If you want to do something harmful to somebody, you know that's wrong. You choose to do. You know you're going to do it before you do it. Do you know what I mean? It's what you do. It's what your intentions are. So you know. Thank you, Richie. So that's what I'm saying. You know as a person here, not here, what you're doing. You know if you're trying to, you know your intentions. If you're trying to harm someone, bully someone, bring someone an energy down, just because you're not on the same frequency or level as they are, as in the way they think. And people do this because I will talk about this. I'm not bothered if they do another hit piece, It shows what these people are. You can't come on my channel and see what sort of person I are. You're just getting triggered because I've just started talking about flat earth because you think I've just come from nowhere. No. People can see what my true intentions are. It's to bring positivity, and the way I do it. And the way I do it is the way I do it. I don't know what I'm doing. I just do it the way I do it. And I get lovely people in chat, apart from the bridge dwellers, as I like to call them. But they are from, we all have dark in us. This is what life's about as well, as learning, coming from the dark places. We all have shadows. We all get angry at stuff and we have to go within to look at it, to think, why am I so angry? I've been angry in the past. Why am I so angry? Why is that making me angry? Why is that person making me angry? Why is this in my life? Why is that? And you've got to look at it, observe it from above, look at it and think, that's what it is. And then it's a mindset, people. These people are in negative mindsets, and that's what it's about. They can't give out love, they just want to give out hate. So because they're giving out hate, that's what they're getting back at them. If you believe in law of attraction like I do, if you're projecting hate out to the heavens, let's say, because as above, so below, it will project straight back down. So if you're giving out hate, you're going to get hate. You might not get it straight away, and not even hate. If you're negative and you're hurting someone, you will get pain somewhere else in something in your life. You might get fired from a job that you like. It works in mysterious ways because the world is wonderful. You should be in wonderment. Some things we can't explain doesn't mean that it's not there and it's not true. Just because we can't explain it, measure it, or scientists don't know what this is, so what? So what? There's things beyond our vision. We can't see with our eyes. Dogs can hear frequencies on a whistle, and dog whistles. We can't hear it. Doesn't mean it's not there. But these people project that much hate out, as we know with all that side in what's going on the Q side, mainstream media and all that. Mainstream media are always projecting their stuff out, like the thing with QAnon and Kavanaugh, and sorry if anyone's in who's a Democrat, but that side asking for the killing of children at 9 months old, which is out there. That's what they tried to pass. These people, they put it out there. They're projecting what they are. They're showing what the true colours. They're always looking for something like with Trump. They hate him. All the thing with Russia has been found out. It was a farce. It was fake. So now they're looking into his finances because they want to look for something. And this is what these trolls are like. They try and look for things to bring people down. They won't find anything on Trump because there is nothing. But they're going to soon get seen for what they are, because as we've just seen, if you're into QAnon, and you don't have to be into QAnon, you don't have to like Trump on my channel. I do. Everybody knows I like Trump. Everyone knows I'm into Q. It doesn't mean you can't come in and talk it. That's just me and what I think. Doesn't mean we have to fall out. But I'm just saying they're going to be seen for what they are. They won't be able to walk down the street. And that's not just in America. That's all over. Because mainstream media, who owns mainstream media as well, they're going to get seen for what they really are now. It's all been seen. People are seeing stuff. They're going to get seen for what they are. Hi Dolly, you are sure not Sagittarius the Archer. Yeah, I know. And also, it makes me think of the film. What's that film? The Hunger Games, where they have sanctuary cities, is it called? Because that's what they try and do in America. That's what they do over here. London's a bit of a sanctuary, innit? Thinks it's separate from everywhere else. That reminds me of that film. You've got the elites, the cabal, the Illuminati, whatever you want to call them. All the ones that are sending all the ones to go and fight and kill each other. You know, what's happening right now. And then she shoots up at one of them at the end of the bow and arrow, doesn't she, to the Matrix that's over, and realises the game. You know the game? London Corporation. Yeah, it's all corporations. This is what I'm saying about when the Nazis went underground, they came out in corporations. You know, so the American Indians have it right. The American Indians did have it right. The Native American Indians talked about the Star People. They tried to kill the Native American Indians off because of what they knew. A bit like a shaman. Some people could call it witches, wizards, because people get triggered by that. They get triggered by the occult because they know nothing about it. This was science. This was science way back when. And then they came in and took over it, didn't they? And started talking about mainstream media, fake scientism to send us all off in a different direction of not knowing the truth. I popped up a certain channel to watch it live. They did 2 days ago. Comments were not too bad, but the folk show chat, they are still. Yeah. And people come on here and go, it's even like Q or what they say, no, it's cult following. Well, they're in a cult following because they follow the channel that they like and believe everything they say. They don't go and research for themselves about people. That's what I'm saying. If people come on my channel, I think they can tell sort of what my intentions are. If you've watched me for a while, nothing's changed just because I've opened my mouth about flat earth. I think I've talked about realms before, you know. The Vatican, well, that's at the top of the Q map, the Vatican, so we all want to know what's in there because is it hidden technology? I mean, as well as what has been going on there, if you know what I mean, the nasty side of it. Is it hidden scriptures, crystal skulls, bones, all this stuff that I love to talk about because that's what my channel is about. And even Q talks about has mentioned flat earth because Q is the biggest conspiracy going at the minute, which we all know is the truth, and every conspiracy going is in the Q is within Q. So, and Q said conspiracies no more because the conspiracies like this looks like this little tiny little what you call it, tip of the iceberg. But it's not just one thing, is it? It's massive under the water. So lifting the veil, disclosure, everything that they confess from the tribal cultures as well. Yeah, everything. Yeah, the tribal, yeah, everything from the tribal cultures. Anything tribal that was earthly, as I call it. That's why I was talking about the Dark Crystal the other day when they said there was a skeptics, you know, they divided the skeptics or whatever they're called, skeptics. And then you had the ones called the mystics. The mystics were the natural witches, the natural wizards, of Earth. That's what we all are. But because Hollywood pump out films with witches and wizards in, normally they're bad, the witches are evil, apart from something like Middle Earth, you know, Lord of the Rings, because you get the goodies and the baddies, because that's what it is. It's the goodies and the baddies. You can be a witch or a wizard. You might think that's batshit crazy, but what do you stand for? The light or the dark? Simple. You know what's wrong or right. Different energies, exactly. Yeah, the Black Pope is what they have. Yeah, the Black Pope is on the Q map. I need to find that Q map. I don't know where it is. It's gone again. It's disappeared in the house again. Yeah, you've got the Jesuits, you've got the Black Nobility, is it called? You've got, but at the top of it all is the Vatican. So, but what's just happened with the Pope? What's just happened with the Pope? He hasn't got any control anymore, has he? They haven't had a real Pope for many years. And if anyone doesn't know, there's a video on YouTube where he actually said, right, I don't know the prayer. What's the prayer? Thy kingdom come, earth shall be done, that it is on heaven. He said, what's that prayer called? I'm going to bring it up because, have you heard about, I don't think so. What's that? I've heard someone saying that, what's it called? Surveil, is it? No, wrote that wrong. Whoop whoop. They exposed with the Pope. Yeah, exactly. They didn't know you at the book started beginning slagging you off. What? Oh yeah, they don't know me. But that's what I mean about the cult following. They only believe what that person says. So they talk about other people being in a cult, but they're in one themselves. Even though cult doesn't mean that, they don't even know what it means. Stardust, a child cute. Yes, I was going to bring up Stardust. Stardust, the falling star. And sweet occultism, Netflix just saying light-hearted. It is, but that Stardust film I've talked about before reminds me of like the Native American Indians talking about the star people. She fell from the stars, but if you think about it, she was a star in the spiritual plane. Are we all stars? Are we all energies? Is that what our souls are, over selves? I don't know. If we're going to go into the spiritual side of it. When she fell from heaven, when she fell from the stars, she came into the physical realm where she was flesh and blood. We can't go out there because we're flesh and blood. You'd have to not be in this flesh and blood meat thing that we're in. You'd have to be lighter. You'd have to be an energy form, wouldn't you? We can't, not in this fleshy thing. So, the Lord's Prayer, the Lord's Prayer. The Pope said, and there's a video out there anyway, and I've seen it. Yeah, the meat suit, the Lord's Prayer. Sorry, I just forget what it's called. The Lord's Prayer, right. Like I said, I'm not religious, but I believe in a creator, source, energy, whatever you want to call it. Everyone calls it something different. So, there it is. Right, the Lord's Prayer. I think it's this one. In heaven, hold kingdom come. Yeah, that bit where it goes, thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth. He didn't say on earth, he said something like, thy will be done. What did he say? He said, thy will be done on... He said something about hell. He didn't say earth. I'm going to see if I can find it on YouTube. He muttered it. He was like, what did he say? I don't know if anyone saw it. Yeah, on earth that is in heaven, but the Pope didn't say that. He said in hell or something like that. He didn't say on earth. He didn't say on earth. The African asked the creator to keep their soul cool. Let me see if I can find it. Pope utters Pope's prayer. I don't know what to type in. The origin of the aurora borealis of northern lights is caused by the escape of the gas and sunlight entry. Yeah, but I wasn't talking about that interdimensional entity. I was talking about, is it something to do with something that's meant to be for all of us, all over Earth, not just as it been. I was talking about a totally different thing. It's a bit like Earth's energy. It's green because they pump out a lot. Well, you'll have heard me said this if you go back to the chat, but yeah. Pope Francis wants to change the Lord's Prayer. Here it is. Pope Francis says hell during the Lord's Prayer. Are you ready for this?
I want to thank Rose for bringing this to my attention.
And you can go and check it out.
Instead of earth, it really does sound like he says hell. Thy will be done on hell. It's just crazy. You have to listen to it. So listen carefully, rewind if you have to. And what's also interesting to note is the parts that he leaves out. He actually stops saying the prayer, doesn't even attempt to do it, almost as if he is unable to or unwilling to. but this goes right along with what he said.
Right, hang on. Listen to this.
My brothers and sisters in Christ, now let us offer together the prayer our Lord Jesus Christ for us. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us.
You need to go and see it anyway, but that was on a channel called Explorer 1. Pope Francis says hell during. You can't hear him proper, but if you listen and go back to it, you're like, oh yeah, Catholic Church there. Not saying Catholic people are bad, not all of them. I'm just saying he's not the right person that should be there, if you get what I'm saying. So, hi LA Taylor. I was brought up Catholic, left at 16, half Irish, but now believe in a higher power. Exactly. That's what I believe in. There is a higher power. You call it God. Some people call it God. Some people call it Ashtar. Some people call it, I don't know. We all have different names for it. But in every religion of earth, everyone says a different name, but it's the same thing. And then everyone fights over it, this invisible person, because, oh, your God's called this and your God's called that. It's the same thing because it's one. I call it source, creator, because, you know, it's a bit hard giving something a name, but it's the same sort of thing. You know what I mean? You're just fighting over the same sort of thing. And that's why I said I don't believe in the ball, because I don't believe in a creator as well, so. Yes, exactly, Mum taught us that. I saw this clip of the white doves released by the Pope, attacked immediately by black crows. Really? Just saying the Vatican. The Vatican is satanic because the Vatican's got, what's it called? An obelisk, is it? At the Vatican. There's one in London with Egyptian hieroglyphs all over it, and there's one in DC. Just saying. Where's that collecting the energy from? It's got a point on it, because the Vatican is at the top. What do they say the Vatican is? Spiritual thing. DC's military, and London is finances. Boom. So they all have them energy points there. Bye, Solitary Candle. They all have the energy points there. That's what they'll be using things for. The UK is London because it's the financial side of it, Rothschilds. You've got the Pope up in the Vatican, and then you've got DC was the military, you know. Obviously not the good guys, but, you know, all to do with NASA and all that sort of stuff and all them sort of things. Drunk priests are funny. Ugh. But that's that thing again of looking up to people you think you trust. And I'm not saying everybody in church or every priest, but these ones that are fake ones, you think you can trust these people and you can't. So, heaven forbid if you start looking into biblical stuff on the internet. There's plenty of conspiracy stuff. Well, I'm saying I brought a Bible just because I wanted to look at it. And I did, and I see truths in there, and it's like they were saying last night, I don't believe it's more of a sort of guidance of certain things. It wasn't a book to be like, oh, you know what I'm saying, but there's truths in it, but there's also twists because they've tried to scare you and fearmongering you from not looking up at the sky, not looking at the stars, which gives us guidance and stuff, especially off your birth chart, saying the occult and things that you're not really knowing of is evil when it isn't. It's what you were. If anything's from nature, you know what they say about witches. Why did they burn the witches, so-called, in the witch burning trials? Why did they burn the witches? Oh, Rory Kelly, hi folks. Are you coming in for a chat, or are you just going to come in about something else? If you want to come in for a nice chat of just what I'm talking about, you're very welcome. If you're just coming over to waffle on with yourself, then you can go. So what do you think the witch burnings were? Why did they burn the witches? What did the witches know? Because they were making out they were bad, weren't they? They were evil. And they always put that out in certain films, especially horror films and stuff like that, them sort of things. What do we think the witch burnings were? Anybody? Oh, the jinn. Are you talking about the jinn as in the bad spirits, the jinn? Yeah. Everyone has demons, jinn. What do they have? We have the devil, the jinn, the demons. Is it the archon? There's loads in there. Different things in different religions have different, things. Basically, I think mankind is the devil. 666 is the mark of the beast, which is mankind, because we're the ones that go around hurting, sacrificing, bullying, all that sort of stuff. They always put out there, if an alien landed, what would you do? We would go and kill it. Why would we? Just because they don't look like us, that means they're evil. That's what they always put out in films. Hi Dolly, they have hidden our true powers from us. We are now awake. Exactly, and they can't stop it. Jinn are fourth dimensional reptile. Yeah, I've heard all that. This is why we need to know the truth. There's all this sort of stuff going on. There's on the physical plane here, there's good people and there's bad people. So reflected and mirrored back up in the spiritual plane, what would people call what? Fallen angels and angels, good versus bad, because as above, so below. As above, so below. Wasn't it because of the herbs? Yeah, so I'm asking about why did they burn the witches? I'd say it's because what we were, but people, I think witch is probably, maybe we need a different name for witches and wizards. Natural, I don't know, what would you call them? Shamans. Shamans is the same thing. That's what Native American Indians were, same thing. They just call it a different name. So people who work from the earth, so see my little cauldron there, so everyone can get triggered by that, which I burn incense in, by the way. You crush things up and put them in your cooking pot to make, a medicine or something to heal. I'm not saying all witches did that, because we know there's some really bad ones out there, but like I said, it's what you are, what your intentions are. Natural healing, witches were the true healers. They were. They made tinctures. This is what alchemy is. You're going about separating out, and then you're getting a plant and you're separating the oils, the natural oils from plants that you can make in a tincture, whatever you call it, with alcohol, which draws all the goodness out of a plant, and it can heal you. How the bad side do it is what they do is they get children and separate their essence, if anyone knows what I'm going on about, adrenochrome, and use that thinking it's going to make them young and give them power, because apparently that adrenochrome of torturing a child, as horrible as it sounds, but that's the dark side, gives them lots of power, and that's what they see. The natural side of it is you're separating the bodily fluids from a plant, and you're using that plant juice, whatever, to make yourself better, because herbalism, herbs and the things of the earth that were given to us in the earth fix us, not big pharma. That's a fact. So when people really need to start looking at things, it's like weed, yeah, CB oil. They're going on about that now. Ooh, yeah, because it's natural. Some of the stuff, don't get me wrong, has got chemicals in it because they put chemicals in it because they've been trying to kill us off, haven't they? They don't want us to have things that are proper natural, do they? No. So sometimes even if they say something's organic, it's not always organic. As we know, they've been trying to spray shit on our food. They kept all the knowledge to themselves, and only the good witches got killed. Exactly, because this thing going on with Hillary Clinton, there are witches, that old Brahma bitch I call her, and she is bad. So I've got witchy stuff. It's not a bad thing. It's your intention. Are you for the dark or are you the light? I'm just going to get something actually. Right, this book I've had for a while. It's called The Encyclopedia of Magical Ingredients, and some people get really really triggered by this, right? This is an old symbol. Have you seen Enter the Stars reload channel regarding the videos? No, but stick it on after and I'll go through and I'll write it down. Hi. This, to me, now, normally, they do it that way because they reverse everything. I'm not saying because I've seen people in here with profiles like this is bad. You wouldn't think it's bad, but they reverse everything. But I'm not saying they are, but that's how they do it. This, to me, is earth, air, fire and water, spirit. That's what we all are. Of earth, is earth, air, fire and water, but there's also spirit connection. As I've just said, we are a plane. We are a physical plane. We also have a spiritual plane, but they are both connected. As above, so below. This says the Encyclopedia of Magical Ingredients. It just means, magical, it just means things like, let's see, what should we go for? Someone shout a flower out. Hi. Someone shout a flower out. I'll see if it's in here. This is how it works. Someone shout a flower out or something. Say a flower. That's if it's in this book. I don't know if it is, but someone. I watch you all the time. So, oh, hiya. Hello. I know some people don't come in chat. Right. I don't know if that. Right, I'll go with lavender because everyone knows lavender. Just because it will be in. It should be in this book, obviously. Right. Let's see. Lavender. Lavender. Never had the time to type. Oh, you just listen. So a lot of people do. I don't even know who's in on the chat half the time. Lavender. Right, let's find lavender. You know, because this is really evil stuff, people. It's evil. Do not look in this book. It is evil. Right, it might not be in here, but oh no, it is. Right, fine. This is really evil, people. This is really evil. Lavender ruler, because this is what I'm saying. As above, so below. The ruler of lavender is Venus. Type, plant. Yes, it's a plant. Magical form, flower, oil. Added to other ingredients such as rose and mint to make a very powerful love attraction. They're going about that side of it, but use lavender, rose and lemon for healing. It's for healing. It's a herb. Mix it with chamomile and drink it as a tea. Funny that, because if anyone knows me, do you remember when I've got my own chamomile tea? And it's just chamomile. And I did have lavender in it because I've got this, which I'll show you. I have a lot of fruit teas. So I've got one that I bought from the shop, loose fruit tea, flowers and strawberries and different things. I have lavender because it smells gorgeous and I have it near my bed because it's the sleep time. Yeah, true milk. You can have true. I've had true milk. I can have the same milk. There's my chamomile, and I used to dry oranges out when I have them, and I put orange peel in because it smells gorgeous, and that is so nice. Because I do have honey. I don't have sugar, no honey's a bit thing, but I do have honey in it and it's gorgeous. And there's my which I have got some seeds to grow my own because you can grow your own chamomile flowers. It's very relaxing chamomile, so you can make a drink out of it. You can make medicines, you can make drinks. The reason why they don't want you doing stuff like this is great idea. Yeah, the reason why they don't want you doing stuff like this is God forbid you grow your own fruit and veg and herbs in your garden to make yourself well, because no, they'd rather you go to Big Pharma and spend all your money on it. So they don't want you growing certain things in your garden, if you know what I'm saying, because they want you on Big Pharma, which kills you off anyway. Yes, it's nature's medicine. So lavender, use lavender alone and add to the bath water to calm your spirits because it will make you feel sleepy and calm. Burned dried lavender flowers with the herb rue for protection rituals. They're just little. All rituals are is we know about them rituals, you know what I'm saying? The evil ones with the kids. We're talking about normal ones. It doesn't mean that it's just something you do. You have a ritual. Women have a ritual every day. If you do your hair and makeup, it's something you do every day. You're putting your makeup on. You're doing your hair. You know what I mean? Men might have that, you know, what do you do in the morning? You shave every morning. It's a ritual. You get up. It's a ritual. You have a shave. You brush your, whatever you do, you get in the shower. It's the same thing repeated every day, you know. Northern Lights of Aberdeen is a famous song from my part of the wood. Oh, we seen the, because out of the position far north of the planet and we get, when it rays energies from our solar hotspots. Well, I'm going to go back to that Aurora Borealis chat in a minute because it just interested me. But I can think what I want. I like to dream and think. I don't like to be told what we've been told at school and stuff and not being able to sort of question other things. Let me also see what's in this evil book of evilness. The evil book of evilness. Let's have a look. We've got sprouts. What have we got? What have we got? We've got beer. Should we have a look at the beer for the men? You know, not all these funky drinks that have come out. Right, let's beer. Just for a laugh. Ruler, Mars. Type, alcoholic beverage. Magical form, bath. The main ingredients used in beer is hops, which was used in biblical times for purification. Add a quarter of beer to your bath water. There you go, men. Don't drink it, just get in it. To remove an evil eye or negative energy set by someone jealous or, you know, that sort of stuff. But what else does it say in it? Beer can also be consumed in small amounts. 1 glass or 1 bottle to calm the nerves and protect you from harm. Spend your money to poison yourself. Exactly, that's what Farmer is, yeah. Baking soda. Got baking soda. So all the men now will be going, yes, Dolly said you can put beer in your bath, so we're going to bring it in, you're just going to sit there and drink it, aren't you? Spinach. All the stuff from Earth that was given, you know, free. That's another thing. It's free, but we have to buy it, you know, but it's there. Quartz crystal. Let's just talk about a quartz crystal before I go back talking about the Aurora Borealis. Quartz crystal, ruler, Earth. Well, where's mine? Did say that, didn't I? Quartz crystal. Quartz crystal. Make sure it's quality beer though. Yeah, exactly. I have sound in progress called Ascending to the... I started. Oh, sounds good, LA Taylor. Right. Ruler, Earth. Type, mineral. I just got a gift pack with the 2 essential... Oh, essential oils are great. I've got loads of essential oils. Magical form, polished, unpolished. Doesn't really matter, you know, because you can get unpolished stones or not. Dolly, what's your favourite? Well, I'm a bit thingy with planets because I'm not sure which ones are meant to be with us or which ones are made up. So for now, I'll just say at the minute it's the sun and the moon and the stars. Use the mineral for healing and channeling. All crystals should be cleansed in salt water for 3 days before initial use and rinsed with salt water or charged with sunlight between each other. Place them on the body parts that need healing or arrange them in a circle around a photograph or stick or sick person. I remember shouting that out to someone actually who was sick. Crystals open lines of communication and improve channeling of spirits. Keep crystals in a room to give you more mental clarity and improve your memory. Use double, I think it said terminated something crystals or ones with points because it's like a generator. On both ends. Oh yeah, I've got one with both ends. And send psychic messages. Diamonds are tiny crystals. Diamonds are tiny quartz crystals mined in upstate New York. Carry them for energy, creativity and originality, or place them under your pillow to help remember your dreams. That just reminds me of the song again. Shine bright like a diamond, shine bright like a diamond. But they say these old energy and light and stuff, aren't they, full of energy? Are you one of the earth is flat people, Dolly? Well, if you've been listening to me, you'll know what I've been saying. Yeah, I believe we're on a flat plane of something. I don't know what shape it is. I just don't believe it's what we've been taught at school, which is a globe. That's all I'm saying. I just believe we're on a plane. We're in the physical, and there's also a spiritual one. And I'm just about to look in this book for... No, I don't think astrology is fake. I think we should be looking up to the stars more because in certain books of religion, they tell you not to. but everyone looks up to, like I said, the celebrity stars. The celebrity stars are the wrong stars that you're looking at. You should be looking up. Right, what's this? See this big book here? Woo! I don't know. I think you might be off that side because you're asking these questions of space in a vacuum, and I'm not really interested in that. So, you know, I don't debate that. If you want to go to them channels, there's some great ones out there. You know, this book, I've had this for ages. Solitary Witch was a really good book. Might trick some people, but there's that thing of manifestation, which says, just keep an eye out, Dave, because your manifested desire, there's you. Someone, right, what does it say on here? I've not read this for ages. Future light cone. Has anyone heard about the cone shape? Because this is in a lot of things, and it's in Egypt as well, about the cone that might have, you put your energy in and it goes down into the cone in a cone shape, because then, you know, energy, if anyone knows what I'm talking about. This symbol represents events and energies that would disrupt your working if you had not cast a circle. Oh yeah, that's all about that. Someone steals your wallet at a football game and you lose all the money you saved to beat your brother. Oh yeah. Because this is just, yeah, I thought they were from that side. They pretend that they're thinking and then they come in. Manifestation is, you know, you're putting all your thoughts out there. As above, so below. So what your intentions you put out come back down. It's a bit like as if there was something there and you put your thoughts and intention out there, then it comes back down. So like I said, if you're negative, you'll get negative people coming into your life, you'll just get everything negative. You pump positivity out, comes up, hits, comes back down again. Grow, love everyone. Exactly. Laugh out loud for you. I'm a globe denied too. You're surrounded by us. Exactly. She's not been in here before. They just make out they have to come in and say things. But yeah, so I'll go back to the Aurora Borealis. Because this is where people need to educate themselves, and people need to research on stuff that they thought was bad. Like I said, the witch burnings were, sorry because I didn't finish that off, the trials were these women and men, which what would they call warlocks or witches, same sort of thing. It meant the wise ones, right? They knew of the earth, they knew how the earth worked. It's the same as Native American Indians, it's the same as indigenous people in Australia, like the Aborigines, same sort of thing. Yes, there are dark, there's occult, but there's both on the occult, there's dark and light. So like I said, there's good and bad, so it's what your intentions are. The reason why they did this to the witches is because when the churches came in, oh, these are all evil, they shouldn't be doing this. They knew they were not. It's just how it's grown with everything today. They knew they were of the earth, they knew how it worked with the alignment of the stars and certain things and the herbs in the ground. They wanted to take all that away because they wanted to control the people, the sheeple, you know. If anyone's into astrology and you watch Santos, if you know about Santos, he just makes loads of sense. 6 is the day for putting out your intention and manifesting under the moon in Pisces. Yeah. And that's why people do certain, I don't know what you call it, rituals and certain manifesting, certain intentions on certain days of the moon and all that. It's not because the bad people. Yes, the other side do it because they know the knowledge. But they do it because on certain days of the year with the moon phase and all that, it brings in certain energies. And if you're manifesting and putting intentions out there, it's a stronger time to do that to help bring it in a bit faster. But the other side know this as well. The dark side. The other side know this as well. So they have the knowledge. They didn't want us all to have the knowledge because, oh my God, you know, you could be living your dreams and everything. That's what it's about. Moon bathing during the full moon. Yeah, that's what they're going about women. So some people don't believe in energies of, you know, what's up there. Well, why do women, you know, our cycles and the moon and all that sort of stuff, you know? So there's something in it. Dolly, what did you watch on the I was just saying, I was just having thoughts this morning, that's all it was. The Aurora Borealis, because I watched a channel which I'll shout out again. If they were saying that a lot of colours that they put out in films and cartoons is green when it's like meant to be a magical energy, or you know, they always put out in films that green is bad, like a green alien, the bad. You've got, I think it was the green mist in the Chronicles of Narnia, and it was making you think things and go weird. Gaming games sometimes, when it's trolls and things in the gaming games, they come from Middle Earth and that, and the energy is green, but they're bad. So all the evil stuff is normally green coloured. It's in a lot of cartoons and films. So I was thinking, well, green I associate with quite earthly. So is the Aurora Borealis something that should be seen all over our plane, not just in the area it is? Has it been, did it sort of get separated? Is it the heavens above? Because on the pictures, they are beautiful. Green is my favourite colour. Yeah, on the pictures, when you go and look at these pictures, I mean, look at it. Physical plane, spiritual plane, energies and everything going on there. And it makes me think, Aurora Borealis, aura, is it the aura of Mother Earth's aura, energy? You know, Earth's energy. Yeah, I've just said that. Interdimensional entity, the Earth. Yeah. So, you know, that's just my thoughts on it. I'm not saying it's true, I'm just saying, you know. Dolly, so difficult, my heart has been broken from trusting the colour of the rainbow. Well, the reason why it's been broken is because there's so much crap people put out there. This colour's bad, that number's bad, this number's, like the number 13, I don't think the number 13 is bad. This colour, that, because that's what they do to confuse everyone. So if you're seeing someone on a, I don't know, is into certain things, you think it's bad. It doesn't mean they are. You need to find out what their intentions are. Just because they're wearing a certain colour, they're into a certain thing that people might think is a bit occulty. You really need to go and research about what that was really about way back in the day. Certain Roman Empire took over. Is that what's in the Vatican? A lot of things from Alexander's libraries, because those people that went there were seen as, you know, people full of wisdom and people who were trying to find stuff out. The proper scientists, not the fake ones, not the fake news scientists, the fake media scientists that put crap out there, you know, tell us about gravity and all that and this, that and the other, and oh, we can prove it because of this, that and the other, because that's what they do. The aura is not due to magnetism. Never said it was. Never said it was. I'm just saying my thoughts on, I'm putting my little story across that I was saying, is it her energy, Mother Earth, coming out? Should we be seeing that all over, not just in a certain place? Was it stolen? Was that what was separated from us as well? I mean, look at these pictures. And I know they can be different colours, obviously. Looking a bit crystallified, aren't they? Is that, would you not think that was like the heavens above? If you saw that, you'd be like, wow. I think that's something we should be seeing all the time, the energies and all sorts of different things going on, but I think it was stolen and hidden from us, that's all I'm saying. Everyone always puts witches in the pot. They do, and that's what I was saying about the witch trials, is they tried to kill them all off because they knew the knowledge, and they didn't want people to know the knowledge, you know? But I'm not talking about that entity. If you go back to what I was talking about at the beginning of what I was actually saying. Thing is, even the top scientists are told to lie. They are told to lie, yeah. We're not saying there's real science, there is, because it was way back anyway. And then they took over real science and put their little lies and deceit in it to cover up what we should really know. And this is what everyone's fighting about. The scientism, or whatever you want to call it, which sounds a bit like Zionism, doesn't it? Can anyone write the name of the vid, please? Oh, what, the video that I was watching? It's like I said, you don't have to resonate. It was just a little video, and it was lovely, and I was like, oh, it just made me think, because things should make you think. You shouldn't just believe everything because someone told you at school or the news told you, because we know what that's all about, don't we? Right, so it was astral being with a little cat on it, I think. And it was this one. It was astral being, the colour green associated with evil in in films and TV, because they do associate the colour green with evil. They do. And yeah, I know about the poles and all that, but I wasn't sort of talking about why it does it. I was talking about what it could be, maybe. Just saying. I think different. Oh, that's what you think. Oh, Subby Bird here on you. Oh, right, that's what, right. I get what someone was saying before. If this is truly going to be a positive event, many believe, because there's a little thing that was put on it as well. What does that look like? People in the... Oh, it's not that one. Right. Many believe in 2020, because we know a lot of things are happening in 2020, the Aurora Borealis will cover the Earth's sky, similar to the Carrington event. Did you hear that? Many believe in 2020, also what's happening in 2020, do you know what I'm saying? The Aurora Borealis will cover the Earth's sky, similar to the Carrington event. Wouldn't that be magical? Wouldn't that be beautiful? Also going along with something else that may be happening in the year 2020. Just saying, it's a bit of fun, Then, and then we've got that little picture of there. And it says, going to be the age of Aquarius. Exactly, lifting the veil. What are we going to see, people? And will we return to Hyperborea? Is it, hang on, Hyperborea, Aurora Borealis. Hyperborea, I suppose, paradise place. I like all colours, but I like green best at the moment. I'm a bit like that at the minute. Earthy. It's earthy. If it is truly going to be a positive event, why is the colour green often associated with evil? Are they misleading us? Of course they are. This is the whole thing I was trying to say at the beginning. They put it in films. You don't believe it? Go and watch kids' cartoons. Snow White. What did we say? Narnia, all that. Anything that's associated with evil, when you see a power coming out or whatever, is normally green. The Wicked Witch of the West is normally green. The other witch isn't. She's normal. It's green. Because they're trying to tell you that if it's something green, or you see a green energy or whatever, it's evil. It's evil. It's not. It's earthly. So that thing about the sky being full again in 2020, wouldn't that be quite amazing and magical with what else is supposed to be coming out? That's what I see it as. They always reflect it the other way. So that's what I was trying to say. And then I was thinking, yeah, can you imagine if the skies were the skies meant to be like that? Has it been parted a bit like what it said in the Bible? Just saying. Yeah, they're definitely pedo wood, exactly. Hollywood and all that. When the skies turn green, they will claim it's exactly that's what they'll say. When the skies turn green, they will claim it's toxic and aliens are attacking. Exactly, aliens are attacking. It's toxic with pups. So everyone are running like no. Who says 2020? What 2020? Well, we know there's 2020. Great stuff, Dave. It really moves you through. What have you been looking at, Dave? God, I'm tired today. 2020 vision. Exactly. That's a good one. 2020 vision. We're going to see the lifting of the veil. It's like my dad said today. We were just discussing this, just as a discussion, and we were like, no, but you couldn't see that every night, could you? Or it couldn't be in the skies all the time, or you'd think, oh my God. I said, yes, but if it was already here, if it once was, it wouldn't not be normal to us, would it? It's not normal because we don't see it every day. Like anything, if you saw something like a spirit, if they're all around us in energy, resides and all that, it wouldn't be supernatural or whatever you want to call it, or scary, even if it was something that didn't look like us, because we'd be used to it. But we're not used to it because it's been hidden, like everything else has been hidden. It'd be pretty normal. Oh, it'd take us time to get used to it because it's something new. But some people will see it as scary. I don't think that. Underwater. That's what we're all saying. Because the holographic image isn't getting off. I saw 2017 green and purple mainly. Well, people think purple is bad, and I don't think it is. Isn't that your crown chakra? You know, green's your heart chakra. Isn't I can't remember. Isn't your crown chakra purple? So that'd be about right anyway. Well, Sophia, that's fine. You can come back in, but we're not talking about what you're trying to put on. Unsub, brilliant, fantastic. Doesn't make no difference to me. Bye bye, Felicia. I think you're from another channel. That's where you're from. Green screen. Green screen. Got the colour of the goddess bliss is green, is why her clothes are lovely green. Yeah, that's why I have. Do you remember this one? Sophia. I don't mean that Sophia, I mean the goddess Sophia. For instance, these little cards. Yeah, what have you been watching, Dave? My name is Richard, is Q1 who holds the light. Q. Let me see if I can find it. Seeing this, for instance, if I can find it. Don't think they did sub 4 months ago. Right, see this one? See this? She looks a bit, you know. Fairy of the Green World. Fairy of the Green World. The natural world needs you. Well, yeah, because that's talking about Earth. Fairy of the Green World. The natural world needs you. Let's see what it actually says. Purple is my favourite colour. It's because they associate the Queen with purple, do you know what I mean? But that's where people, you know, and then people, we know about that. Here, so, where is it? 44. Paul Rory must be, exactly. Keyboard warriors. Right, 44. So it says, this little green fairy signifies and embodies the life force of the green world. She is seen tending to plants that are drooping, too moist or too dry. She is like a nurse or healer assigned to the plant realm. Great forests and small personal gardens alike. She is joyful every time someone gives energy to this realm. Every little bit helps nature and the planets. Did you hear that? Every time somebody gives energy to this realm, that's why it shouldn't be negative, it should be positive, but they know that. Every little bit helps nature, the plants, which are very tired. Fewer and fewer plants and trees and forests are expected to provide more and more life-giving oxygen for animals, elements, and we humans. Sometimes she becomes overwhelmed with what humans have done to the great green world. Well, isn't that true? What we've done. Yes, I'm not surprised. So she may be about to ask for your help, because that's what 17 lights, that's what needs to come back. That's what we all need to heal. You need to heal, and Mother Earth needs to heal. When you give her your help, blessings are returned to you threefold. Yep. Fairy of the Green World speaks. The green world, and this is now, the green world is changing, and I'm asking for your help. The world needs you to tend to the green things in some way right now, and it is your time to make a contribution. Time to plant. I got some plants the other day. a garden, assist another with theirs, or share some food, flowers, or herbs from your own, which we've just been talking about. Develop your connection to solar energy, people. Solar energy. That's what the sun is. Find your own water source and depend less on supermarkets. ATMs and electricity. Learn to live with her, the soul of the green world. By providing the world with this beautiful example, you are nourishing and nurturing our mother, the earth, who feels so tired some days. Find a forest or a grove of trees or a fairy ring of mushrooms, somewhere that speaks to your soul, and sit with her a while. When she breathes her messages through the leaves and whispers the words of wisdom into your ears, you will know the right place and time to devote this sacred donation of time and energy, your time and energy, to Mother Earth. I thank you in advance. The fairies will be sure to help you return. Some people might be like, oh, what you talking about now? But that's the truth. That's what's going on. And green is earth, people. Heart of the earth. That's the earth. That's the heart chakra. Green. But they pump it out as if it's bad, because that's what you want to think. If something happens and we have an event, they want you to think it's something else. I love the colours, but green I like the most. Yeah, it's just so earthly and calming. That's why I started getting a lot of plants in my house. Green, because it's very calming. I suggest, if you haven't got a garden, if you haven't got a garden, bring the garden in. Buy plants and shove your house full of plants and greenery. Sometimes style is not always as it seems. I wear a black hat, but on the inside it's a white hat. Exactly. Yep. And then these cards that I normally pull out, I'm going to try and find the one where she's in green, wherever it is, before I go, because I'm getting very tired. I've been on for what seems forever. Let me see if I can find it, and then I'll pull a card for today anyway. Look at all these beautiful souls in here. Beautiful souls. See if I can find it. Might not have been in this one actually, but I'll have a look. I'm gonna have to. I'll pull a card for everyone. I'm gonna have to take this off. I'm getting hot. Right. Got the heating on. It was cold before, now I'm boiling. Sleeping Warrior, Taxi for Rory, see you in for... Yeah. Taxi for Rory, please. I love that one. Remember we got this one the other day? Porthole Gateway. Ooh, look at the plane. Look at the plane. Look at this at the bottom. That looks like the Aurora Borealis. Energy, all connected, tree life, just saying. They want you to think it's a green screen. Yeah. Yeah. Get what you're saying now. I was like, here it is. New experiences and possibilities. Guess what number it is? 18. She's in green. She's in green. And look, she's all around flowers and nature. She's in green, but, you know. Is that Camelot in the background? They try and say that's bad. Oh, it's coming back, people. Hi. So, I'm going to pull a card. Well, I'm not going to pull it. I'm going to let it jump out. I think I'll do 3. And then I'm going. Because I'm thirsty. I don't know what time it is. I need something to eat. I was going to have a bit of a nap because I went to bed late last night. But I didn't. Too much energy, people. Right. And I've got to let the bird out as well. It's amazingly beautiful here this morning. Oh, good. Where are you from? It's been raining today. Oh, these 3 have just jumped out in the middle, so I'll grab them. Is it 3? Oh no, it's 2, so I've got one more. So, I'll just pick one more to go with the third with that. Snow here. Oh, it's raining here in California. It's raining. Oh, it's raining in California, is it? Good to have a bit of wet, you know. Don't want anything starting over there, do we? LA. 5:15. Thank you. Oh! Right, 3 have fell on the floor, so I guess it's going to be 5 cards. So we've got, just quickly show you. Coincidence, I randomly put this on and pulled up a card of a green lady and I'm in rainy green island drinking tea. There you go, nothing's a coincidence, you know, nothing's random. So the first one we've got maintain your childlike spirit, which I'm always talking about. You should maintain your childlike spirit because they've been trying to take it away. Like I said, mind, body and spirit. The last one they're trying to take is our spirit. There's also a spirit world that connects us as well. But yeah, you should maintain your childlike spirit and do the things that you used to do because it kept you happy and you used to wonder about things and ask questions, but they don't want you wondering about things and asking questions, do they? How dare you ask questions about things? The next one is ideal course of action. Ideal course of action. Keeping their eyes fixed on, what's this here? And then we've got 11, make a decision. And like I said before, you can make a decision all the time if you want to be negative or be positive or be awful to people or be nice to people. It's your choice, but, you know, I do believe karma comes back. Yeah, there was a little lizard on there, but, you know, people get triggered by certain things, don't they, just because they've been watching certain things. Gratitude and appreciation. Gratitude and appreciation. And these are the little things that we're saving. It's going to stop. Green is gold. Well, we're going for the golden age, aren't we? As in, what do they call it? The golden dawn. That's when people are like, oh my God, it's evil. It's like, no, it's not. And then the last one was number 9, which is quite a good number, isn't it? Number 9. Perfect setting. And I've just been talking about the Aurora Borealis at the beginning. And look what the lady's painting. Is it the heavens above? Just saying. Can't take load of things showing the underwater. Oh no, well, I'm not surprised, Fifth World. You know there's some nefarious things going on with all that sort of stuff. Wow, awesome. Thank you. So that's what I wanted to say. Right, I'll do one more quick card for all you out there, like all you lot. Just one and then I'm going. Because I'm knackered. Lovely. People moaning because they're getting chucked out. Well, oh well. It's that thing again where people think they're getting censored because it's like mainstream media. No, you're just from other channels and we can all see that. Thank you very much. People crying again. Oh, they just keep crying about the same old thing. Thank you. So, and I will have something maybe strange to tell you. Don't know yet. I've got to look into it. I was like, what is this? All the flies are being corrupted and I can't say share. Oh, all the files. I thought you said flies. I was like that. They say they are blocking people from sharing, capturing the sky. Well, yeah, they've been saying, Fifth World, that, you know, these things that are happening, they don't want you sharing stuff. They're coming down to the last bits of what they can do and then it's all going to come out anyway, you know. They're trying to stop people talking about certain things because they don't want to get it out. Yep. But it doesn't really matter because it's coming out to the sheeple anyway, and it's coming out whether they like it or not. The Aurora Borealis, it's coming out whether they like it or not. Age of Aquarius. Time to lift the veil, people. That's why there's a lot of us that know what's going on, because for the ones who don't, they're going to need help for when it all, you know, when all this hits properly and everyone's like, oh, this, that, and the, oh my God, what's this? And we'll be like, look, calm down. Yeah, it's unstoppable. As Q said, it's unstoppable. It's like a big, massive snowball going down a hill. It gets bigger and bigger and bigger and faster and faster and faster, and you can't stop it. And it can't be stopped. So they are trying their best to do censoring this, that, and the other, but it's tough. So, like I said, all these people from the negative side of all them sort of sides and all the stuff we know is going on is going to get seen for what they really are. Pineal gland exercises, yes, drink distilled water because fluoride is bad and it calcifies your pineal gland, people. So I'm just waiting for a card. Orbs, pearls, bunch of stuff, great. Ooh. Divide and rule is alive and well in flat earth. Yes, it is. I'm beginning to see that. It's alive and well in every every sort of truth thing that's going on at the minute. I see that coming across it. People will get seen for what they really are. Oh, right. Oh, a strange Valentine. See, the strange Valentine, the little monster in the background, looks scary, but yeah, you mean it's happening to you with the censoring, not the censoring of getting people off your channel that people seem to have a problem with. You mean the real censoring? Yeah, it will be doing. That's what they said, didn't they? But as Q said the other day, they're about to turn it. I like those cards. Thank you. So this is the thing about as well as this card. Yeah, Ascension. This card, something that would look strange doesn't mean it's bad. Love doesn't always look like we thought it would. And this just doesn't mean love as in someone. This means love that we're supposed to be all going back to. Love doesn't always look as though we thought it would. Thank goodness. It's in the strange and the surprising that the sweetness loves can be found, as this odd little pair have found, much to each one's joy, comfort and delight. When this lovely pair, strange Valentine, because that's what the card's called, comes to visit, you are about to be gifted with love, romance and friendship of an unexpected, even unusual place. Don't let differences keep you apart. That's what we've been talking about with divide. Because they are what is drawing you together. And when you are as delicate and fragile as you can be, someone as strong and protective as this gorgeous, friendly Yeti, is a Yeti, can be just what you need. Might look scary, but he's not. You have been an enormous amount of cosmic help. You have been an enormous amount of cosmic help at the moment, and it's all focusing on the area of love life, but I'd say love. You will soon receive very good news regarding a relationship. You will also do a lot of work on healing old wounds, I'd say, and it says past relationships, but I see that as healing, especially more like with a relationship with Gaia, especially past long-term serious relationships. Now, some of this news may not seem too great at this time, but please give yourself a chance to absorb the lessons, because you are moving into a beautiful new phase. It says of your romantic life, but I'm not looking at it like that. A beautiful new phase, people, where you will be free to create a wonderful new love life for yourself coming very soon, if anyone's reading between the lines. And it's 27, but when you add 27 up, the 2 and the 7, it's what? Number 9. Just saying. Putting it out there. So, Ascension 3D to 5D. Yes, and I'd like to ask, before I go, hi, interdimensional entity, and what do you believe the Ascension is? DNA, and what is our DNA doing? Is it changing, do you think? Just want to ask you, because I know there's people who are into all the DNA stuff. Are we going from carbon to crystalline? Because that's what I think we're doing. Yeah, we're upgrading. Trump's son on news complaining about censorship. Oh, I'll be watching the Trumpster's son in a bit. Is it Eric? I'll be watching Eric. So I think it's that. I have it on my own hands and it was all up my arms the other day. Some people think it's whack, but like I said, some people aren't researching. Reconnecting. Yeah, but reconnecting to what? Is it changing? Are you seeing something changing? I just wanted to ask you. Because I know you're coming here, some things were on the same, some things were not. But I just wanted to ask you. Carbon to monotonic. Yes, because monotonic is also in this. But what do you think about the twinkles? Check my community page. I'm slipping them through. Oh, okay, thank you. So is that supposed to be saying circles becoming diamonds? Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright. That's why, you know the film Twilight, when he steps into the sunlight, that vampire, but they have to put out things saying it's scary. Why does his face go all twinkly like glitter? Yes, T. Taylor just released an amazing DNA transformation video. If you're interested in wondering what the DNA ascension is, crystalline from carbon to crystalline, please check T. Taylor's videos out. They're brilliant. And I did show it on my video the other day with my hand because some people were thinking, what the hell was she filming? And I don't think it'll do it right now, though it's there, though I can see it. I don't think it will. Oh, there it is. See it? Here. Because I can never get I can never get it right, the lighting at all. But anyway, you've seen it before. You've seen it on other people's videos, and people are like, it's sweat, it's salt, and it's like, no, it's not. It's glitter because you wear makeup. No, it's not. I think the essential substance getting closer to creators' consciousness, which causes us to be aware of it's happening. Yeah, there's that as well. Shimmer skin. Yeah, shimmer skin. When I first saw it, I was like, oh, I must have put that body lotion on with a load of glitter in it. And I was washing and washing. I was like, it's disappeared. Oh, it's just come back again. It was like, what? And who's the lady? Oh, she's got big flecks everywhere. I can't remember what her name is. Ascendance Brown. Lisa Ascendance Brown. She's got some shimmery skin, people. And some people will, you know, laugh at this, but that's up to them, isn't it? What they're researching. Watched that last night, Fifth. What was you watching? Where's Interdimensional Entity gone? I was asking you about the shimmery skin. And you should all be checking your skin as well, people, because then you can see yourself. I tend to do it under my torchlight on my phone when it's a bit darker. And get a bit mesmerised by it. Fish swim using electromagnetic flashes through their shimmery skin. Yes, and guess what I am? A Pisces. Just saying it from a laugh. Yeah, they do. I like that. That's good. And everything's a bit like that, isn't it? Like I was saying about the aurora borealis, it looks like crystal light. I think of water more like now as crystal fluid, especially aurora borealis, crystal fluid. What is water? Dr. Emoto, thoughts, positivity, intentions on water. What is water? We hold so much water. Your mind, the way you think, positivity. It's a mindset. That's why I keep saying about these people who are in negative realms. You get to be staying there. Shimmering skin is beautiful at different times in the... Yeah. Like, it started coming and then the other day I didn't realise it was on my arm, and it is now, and it's a bit more twinkly, and it seems to be when I'm more like, you know, 4th stage water. I like. So, I'm just going to try and check this again. Where's my torch? And I know there's some people on here who actually have seen the same thing on themselves. So, you know, people come in and go, oh, yeah, we are water. What did Bruce Lee say? Be like water. Water's more than we think it is. Medical science has established that we have 2 strands of DNA and 10 strands of junk DNA, and we have not understood the purpose of the junk DNA. Yeah, but I'm saying, have you seen the videos about people doing crystalline DNA, like the shiny skin and that? Just wondering if you had any thoughts on that. There are crystals in the pineal gland, yes. The detoxing of the pineal gland is radiating all through the body. Yeah, that would make sense. All coming, yeah. That's a good one. Dolly hormones, the tide and the moon play a huge part. Yes, they do. That's what I was saying before about them. Don't know about other things because I don't know if they're true, but definitely within our realm, it's definitely the stars. They illuminates, what they call them, can't think what they call them, and the moon and the sun, which is in the Book of Alchemy, because, like I said before, it says, Learn the secrets of the alchemist to transform mind, body and soul. But the others took it a different way, didn't they? So these little pictures. I drink crystal water using Dr. Emoto type ideas. Yep, do you put crystals in your water, or do you set your intentions over your water? Because funny enough, I was talking to someone about this today, and they were like, what? Yeah, I have no water in my chart, mainly earth. I don't mean water that way, we hold so much water, don't we? Been watching your back videos, Dolly. Oh, thank you. I'm just random. I talk about loads of different things, and I think it's good to talk about loads of different things because, you know, it's a bit more interesting. Like I said, this picture again, this is the veil. What's beyond the veil? Is this the spiritual side that we don't see, that they've been trying to hide from us? This is the physical plane. The stars, the moon and the sun are within our plane, I don't know, whatever you want to call it, well, I don't know. But beyond that is the spiritual, the heavens above our, whatever you want to call it. Just saying, that's how I see it. Second nature, both of that plus I place it. Oh, I love the singing bowls. I do want some crystal singing bowls, but I can't afford them at the minute. But I would actually really love some singing bowls. There's the picture again, as above, so below. The physical plane, what we're in, and the heavenly plane. The spiritual plane. Spirit, you all. You are all from spirit. You are spirit. I'm just trying to find... something about, where is it? Probably can't find it now because I'm looking for it, but I think that's what's happening now. Wow, what we're saying. It's secondary nature. Once we can hear, see, and communicate with others in these dimensions. Yeah, I'm all over that as well. You see, might not be on some things, but we are together. That's what I mean. There's been a veil put between us that we can't see certain things, and that's when people go, oh, these people are stupid. It's like, no, it's been hidden. Knowledge has been hidden. Ancient technology, there's loads been hidden. It's not just about flat earth, it's about quite a lot of things. And they all roll into one. So there was something on here that I can't actually find now. I don't know where it is. I don't know. Probably ain't going to find it now because I'm looking for it. I mean, look at this picture here. The moon and the sun. The creative fire that forges the union of the two polarities gives rise to the manifest universe. Because we can manifest. So, I'm going to go because I've been on for a bit. And I'm really tired. I could do with going having a nap. DNA recording process works at the other side. Yeah, I've heard about the junk DNA and that, though, alien DNA, junk DNA, but what do you think about the shiny art? Have you seen the shininess? Have you seen the videos with people doing it? I did one the other day. I think Dave's seen it on his own skin. There's loads of people. I was just wondering what you think about that. Chris P, yeah. Top of your head, crown chakra. Force energy flows through them again. Yes, so if you think that, I think that's what we're changing to. It's happening. It's been happening for a bit. Do you believe our DNA is changing with all this stuff that's coming in? That's why I think people are waking up a lot, especially people who are looking into things, especially people who are looking into more than what they know. I think I'd been to a glitter party. Someone said, wash your hand, you got glitter all over you, or you got glitter on your face. You're like, no, I've just washed them. Tons and light help to full spectrum. Yeah. And it looks like glitter. It's really weird. So like when people say it's sweat, it's like, no, it just looks like you've stuck glitter on yourself, but it's not. You are the only one I've seen so far. that will look around, Dolly. Thank you, Outlaw. People think I'm dippy because I call myself Dolly Daydream. I am a bit dippy, but I'm glad because I haven't been programmed in certain ways to believe in, you know, at school and stuff, and I wasn't really into the stuff at school. But I will look at everything. I might say things wrong sometimes and think, oh, I'm not sure about that. Yeah, oh, I believe this now. In 2 months, I could be on something else, but I do look around. I don't just sit still, as in, like, some people are only onto one thing and they will not look at anything else and they take it as gospel truth and they won't look at nothing else. They won't even dare to think outside what we've been told because, or they just totally believe other people and totally won't look at anything else or just believe that what one person said in their group. You know what I mean? Dippy isn't really a criticism, it's more an expression of endearment. Yeah, it is, but I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, people think, oh, she talks about all these weird stuff, she's talking about this, or she's talking about crystalline DNA. Because these people haven't looked at it, so they think it's silly, but they're not. Like, trolls that come in, they'll be going, oh, did you hear what she said about this? It's like, you're not looking at that, so you're not going into those research things of what other people are talking about. It's not just me talking about it. There's millions of people talking about this, but because people don't research. Hi to the Chinese person, because obviously I can't read your name, and I know you always say hi, so hi in North Korea, is it, sorry? I think you said. Keep the mind open to everything. Exactly, and that's what the Q movement's about. It's all right if you don't believe in it. Q is a movement. People say it's a cult. There's that word again. Q means question everything and research yourself. When you meet up with people or you find people who are on the same frequency, like I'm finding, are on the same wavelength, maybe not in everything, that's when you start connecting with people and you start networking about, because you're finding your tribe people who can think about different things and are not shutting you down for certain things, thinking, I don't mean shutting you down because I'm getting people off here, that's just bad energy. Why are us Pisces kind of sensitive and spiritual? That's what they say. But we all are, because we're all from one. Your vibe attracts your tribe. Exactly, Amanda. Your vibe attracts your tribe. That's what I was saying. Negative people will attract negative followers and do negative things. Positive will attract positive. That's how it works. Unity is the devil's spawn for divide and rule. They hate unity. Oh yeah, they definitely do hate unity. People going on about networking. That's what you do. That's what we're all doing on there, talking about things, and people want to get in contact with the people because we're like, oh, I've met someone who thinks the same way as I do. Where do you live? Where you? Oh, wow. I didn't think there was anyone who thought like this, even if it's batshit crazy. That's how it works. They don't want you networking because they don't want you joining together, because united we stand, divided we fall. That is a fact. That is a fact, and that is what is going on. Interesting chat. We'll be back. Well, I'm going now because I think I've been on for about 20,000 hours. I haven't really, but I know I've been on for a long time, because once I start gabbing, Maybe I'll start doing hangouts, people, and I can talk forever, because you know what I'm like. Trump tweeted by Hillary. Yes, he did. It's bye-bye, Felicia. Bye-bye, Hillary. We've been saying this for ages. Gitmo. We must stay united. Exactly. Batshit crazy. Love that. I know. I'm always like, batshit crazy. Do be batshit crazy. Age regression. Yeah. Maybe we'll all be going a bit younger. I love you. Thank you. Well, like I said, thanks, Dolly. You're welcome, Amanda. I just say what I think, and if it sounds batshit crazy, oh well. All I'm trying to bring is positivity and keeping people's spirits up, because there are good people out there. People, I don't come across people, there's evil in the world. Yes, there is, but there's more good in the world than there is evil. But they'll never tell you that out there, and they'll put all the crap over TV to make it out as if it's really, really, really bad. There are lots of people who are standing up now and wanting well for humanity, and there are good people out there. There are more good people out there than you know. And I believe people are coming across people now, and that's where you network and you get on with people. So tough to the naysayers, that's up to them. And that's what we need to promote, positive, love it. It is. Maybe more things will be coming to my channel, so people can help out with certain stuff, but that's what it's all about. It's about positivity. That is what I've always brought to my channel. So I don't care about the haters who don't know me, who have never watched me from the beginning. I know there's people on here that do, and have seen me grow in different ways, but I've always come with one thing, whether you believe what I'm talking about or not, is I've always come with positivity. Always come with positivity. So Them what aren't going to bring me down. Doesn't bring me down, it just makes me, all it makes me do is want to do more for positivity. They're pushing me to do more. They're pushing me to other people. So carry on, because that's all it does with me. Narcissists pushed me to do better. So, you know, love and light to you, darling. Thank you. So I'm going to go now. I love you all. I think you're absolutely fantastic in chat, even if we're not on the same frequency of all things. But I know most of, you know, the one thing I keep saying that we do want is freedom for humanity, truth. We want there to be a heaven on earth, if you want to say it that way. We want there to be positivity and love, because we are sick of the negativity. We are sick of the lies. We are sick of the hurting. We are sick of the horrible stuff that's been going on. We want better for our children's and our children's children's children, the next generations to come, because they are asleep. Not all of them, but they've been brainwashed by certain things, and it needs to stop. It needs to stop. So, thank you. So, love to everyone in chat. And I haven't said this for ages, so I'm going to do it anyway, because it'll probably really annoy some people. Is, can I get a whoop whoop? You've got to do a whoop whoop in chat. Can I get a whoop whoop? Actually, where are you all from? You should put a whoop whoop and where you're from. Where's everybody from? Whoop whoop, whoop whoops. Can I get a whoop whoop? And that song's coming in my head now. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright, ladies, guys. Shine bright like a diamond. California, Hertfordshire, USA, York, Texas. Can I get a whoop whoop? Los Angeles. Where's that? L-I-N-Y. That New York? Coming to New York soon. Coming to America. Woo! New Hope Pa. Oh, where's that? Pallades. Well, that's good, because on the Q map it says Palladian guidance. Boom. Who is Melania? You're very welcome. We like the Palladians in here. We do. We like a bit of Tiffany blue. Long Island, Long Island. Oh, Long Island. Yeah, and that's what I'll be singing. I said, I'm going to get my mum and my sister when we come over to go do a bit of a dance in the airport, and we'll be like, coming to America. Woo! The Three Amigos. Aberdeen, Scotland. Whoop, whoop. Never tell a Pisces to shut up, exactly, because I just go the opposite way I always have done. Long Island. So, I'm going to leave you and love you. I love you all. I think you're brilliant people. And we all want the same positive and light to everybody. And you just made my day, because you're all just lovely people. Bye, Richie. So, let me see. Bye, Chris P. Bye, Richie. Bye, Bam Bam. Bye, Sleep Warrior. Bye, Dave. Bye, is it Bernice? Bye, L.A. Taylor. Bye, July 1111, Kathleen, Outlaw, Scott Light Warrior Craig, Amanda, JP, Rachel, probably going to miss them out here, Dimensional Entity, I'm missing, who am I missing? Have I said everybody? If I've missed you all, I'm sorry, they're all there, but Michael, yeah, where we go one, we go wall. I'll say see you next week, but you know I'll probably see you tomorrow. Or I might see you tonight, but I don't know. I'm really, really tired, so I probably won't. I need a rest. It's hard work, all this, you know. I get tired, but I have to do it. So, yeah. See you all soon. Bye. Oh, bye, Fire Flame.